Weren't worried.
Yeah, you just have to see him in person.
But none of them.
If you see him in person, y'all can go get it that day.
Looked
Oh,
like
yeah.
blackberries. All I could find were these black currants.
Right, I got you. Yeah, and just now
Well,
in my
let's
pocket,
get off this
yeah,
electric
I know
light.
what those look like.
Ooh.
They are burning my ears. Did you
Where's
hear?
Miss?
Did you hear
Where's-
the buzz of those electric lights?
I didn't hear them actually. My ears aren't so
Oh.
good.
Oh, that's the first thing that goes, I guess, with electric lights. You start losing them.
My hearing. Maybe.
I wonder what all those gunshots were.
I know that I'm scared. I think we have enough time to go to Guarma and show you the aloe before the storm.
Oh, sure.
Oh, good.
You guys want to run?
We're running. We're already running. It's a race.
I'm winning.
I'm winning.
You probably will win. I have found that for some reason the taller you are, the slower you go.
I can see that.
Well, you would think with the legs you would have more leverage, but
I think we're doing fine.
I think so. If I pass it, y'all let me know.
Oh, we're getting there.
I'm winning. You all are so lucky I asked the captain to hold the boat until y'all got here.
Eustace,
I couldn't help it.
you had to outrun us.
Beautiful. Always so beautiful. So I would love to know which way you guys go to the bananas.
Oh, okay.
Will
We'll
you
show
show me
you.
that first?
Yeah, we'll show you where those little mushrooms are located.
Stamina. Yeah, so you can sprint. Oh, no, I understand. I know where we are.
Alright.
Oh, is this them?
We're getting closer. You have to go to the right up here eventually.
This is for the mushrooms?
Yes.
Do we pass it?
Uh-oh, we went to the wrong way. It's supposed to go to the right.
Oh,
wait,
is this
we
not the
have
right?
No, we have to go the right one.
No.
It's hard to see.
Well, if we wake up here, it'll be okay. I'll make sure we all wait. Oh, you did. And what do you do with the mushrooms?
I just pick them. Don't eat them.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't eat them. Magic mushrooms.
I think maybe so. They look interesting.
Well, this is scary at night, isn't it?
It is. They're right here on the left somewhere. I think they're just down in the little valley here.
And then you'll see some along the road here.
What color are they?
They're white. They really stand out. You should see some right in this area I'm standing in. I've gone down the hill some here.
Okay.
You should see some around this area right here somewhere.
Oh, there they are. Fascinating.
We found the last time we were here, we picked a few and then they disappeared.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Those slippery little fingers.
That's right. I'm not sure what they're good for, but it's good to know where.
It's probably medicinal, you think?
Oh,
Maybe the shamans?
maybe.
I'll certainly ask Dr. Riley.
I did find they jump around. If you don't see any down here, sometimes they move their way up the hill.
I'm thinking about... We'll certainly ask. I have to quit the distillery first.
Oh no.
Well, it's just not very profitable. It is fun though, but just not very much money.
Well, that's understandable.
Well, this is interesting. How interesting. The locations are all over, aren't they? It's basically this little, is it called a ravine?
I call it a creek bed.
Yeah, creek bed. Mm-hmm. Well, this is just like the aloe. In that you're searching for them in the
I
same
see.
area.
Yeah, I can see them way up here.
Mm-hmm. You can see much better up here.
Well, she went way up there on the hillside. Be right back. Okay, we're getting back in. Uh-oh. It's taking longer to...
There you are.
Oh, hello, my darling.
Hello. I felt like I didn't want to get off the train once I got on board.
It's nice sleeping in this field for some reason.
It is. It's not bad.
I see you now.
Oh, there you are. Whoop.
I was looking all around.
Oh. Nope, we're
Okay.
still here.
Oh, there's a mushroom right here. Do you want to go to see the aloe now, or? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It happens. It's when you slip
he-
sometimes.
Did
Are
you knock
alright?
him out?
I don't know. I hope not. Nope. Let me grab my hat.
Oh, I almost took your hat too.
Nope. Not my hat. All right, there we go.
Okay, good.
Now, when you slide, sometimes you try to brace yourself. I know how it is. Grab somebody by the arm.
Or the neck.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
No,
I have no idea where we are. So maybe
If
back
we-
to the original place.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you see the bird I killed?
No.
Oh, it's right here on the side of the rock.
Oh, there it is. Ooh.
Bright one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not dead for me. Still looking around.
Oh, is it? Okay. Maybe you can get it. Wasn't supposed to go off. Okay. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a donkey. Oh, I asked you, did you guys get the donkeys when you got here? What was your answer? Did y'all do donkeys?
We've never done a donkey.
Oh my God, they're so fun.
No,
You
we've
can get
never
on them.
tried them. Oh, you can. I see another one out there by the... Nope. The pigs.
I can't help it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, once a hunter, always a hunter.
Yeah, I love hunting. Okay, so now that we're here, I know where we are. All right, let's take this bridge back over so that we follow the road. But then you see this this field of sugarcane, right?
Oh, before we go too far,
All right, so we go up here, and you can follow it around. But I don't know that I'm interested in following it around. Is that a toad? Is it? No, it's just a rock. Okay. I'm so sorry. It's literally like squirrel. I wanted to make sure that this was the field, and it wasn't. So I'm glad I crossed it over.
Did see a snake in the sugarcane room.
Yes, yes, and there'll be boars. Okay, so right where we're standing, you see that white mountain area in the background?
To the left?
Over the right, over the sugarcane.
left or right?
The left, the left.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that is where we're gonna go. If you look at it from another direction on the island, it forms a V, and it's kind of like an arrow to downward to the aloe. But
Oh,
we'll go there now.
all right. Have you ever found the oysters over here?
Oh, I did. Did you guys? You found them?
We did. We found the oysters, we found the lemons.
Did you get the can opener from Mr. Earl Davis?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, he sells it for $30.
Ooh.
But you can open them and then you can eat them.
Interesting.
And I'm pretty sure you can make them into a recipe, but I don't know the recipe yet. Oh, that's animals, isn't that?
Animals?
Are they not animals?
Mm,
No, it's just tree limbs. This is not right. This is the wrong way.
what?
I mean, Gorma's huge. Or
No,
it's not, but this is the wrong place. It's further onward.
It's fine. We know how it is.
I just wanted to get Eustace some time. Here it is. They should pop up as you get closer. You saw the differences?
Oh, yeah.
They look spiky.
I do. I see
I
them.
can now this one I can tell you the exact perimeter of where to look if you would like to know.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna run it, and it goes this way, up to these trees. It usually doesn't go behind them. Might go on this rock. Over. And that's it.
All right.
And they even grow in this big rock right here sometimes. But I save it for the end so that or not the end, but like if I'm running out, of running out of aloe, you know, I can get on there and see a better viewpoint.
Ah, you said there were bananas near here?
There are. Do
Oh,
you want
we
to see?
didn't.
You want to see where those are?
We didn't go to those bananas. We went all the way up the mountain to the house that's over there with the banana trees beside it.
There's two. Maybe there's two places for bananas. I like these, and it may be the same location, but I like this on this side because the aloe's right here, and then the bananas are up here.
Did you ever find the blackberries the other day?
Yes. It's by I think by New Hanover.
How did I all get up there? No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's more bananas.
I would love to know where that is too. I also like this spot because behind the bananas is, you know, this wide open area, and usually you can see some kind of animals up there. Well, there's a couple of little houses, aren't there?
Well, there's like a village, but then there's a house all by itself, but it's way up the mountain.
And it has one of the breathtaking views.
We can
Oh,
take you there.
I would love to. I
show
don't
you
need
the
these
banana.
bananas. I would like them, but I don't need them.
All right. Eustace, let's go to that little house again. We have to go back the other way where the mushrooms were.
Oh, okay. Do you guys know where the pineapples are?
No.
I don't either. I just thought I would ask.
No. I don't know where they are.
Careful.
Yeah, I have to be careful. I like to slide a lot. It's my stupid shoes.
I love to grab a donkey and then,
All right.
you know, just like go back and forth. I killed one accidentally. I thought it was a goat though. Yeah, usually there's 2 donkeys, but oh well. My theory was wrong.
About.
My
About-
short legs.
Yeah, I thought
Oh,
I've experienced, you know, less vertically and gifted folks being super faster than me.
interesting. We did. Someone told us, and I think I heard them wrong, that
Uh-huh.
you're supposed to get the salt from the top of the second waterfall. We went up one waterfall.
Oh, it's all of them, right? It's the top of all of the waterfalls.
You're supposed to get it from the bottom of the second waterfall, but
Oh,
I
the
thought it was from the
bottom.
top. And we really fought hard to get up that hillside. It was a real struggle, and we never got there.
She
But we went.
said she slid
went-
all the way across the top of the cliff.
Yeah, I
Oh
did.
goodness.
But we went through the woods here, and we ended up on top of the biggest, highest waterfall. That was a
Careful
little bit
here. I got
scary.
a snake bit here
Oh, yeah, yeah.
before, right
This is-
next to that wall too.
This is where I saw snakes out. All right, we've got to go to the donkeys. Oh, you know a way.
Well, is this the general area?
Sort of. Okay, then if
Okay, so I think it is.
we do want to get a donkey, that's fine.
Oh no, I don't care.
Oh, all right.
I don't care about the donkey. But this is the area we came from, I believe. Because usually there's
We just have to go straight and.
it's not this area you're talking about, right? This little thing.
And maybe you can get bananas here, but no. This is not anywhere close. We gotta go this way.
Okay.
Poor Eustace. Bow-legged.
That's
Sorry.
fine. Waiting on Eustace. Come on, Eustace.
I'm trying to keep up with you.
I'm fast. Can't help it.
If I don't let her win, I'll never hear the end of it.
It's not easy to follow this road.
No. Oh, I think I just looked at it. If this is the way.
It is the way.
Or I looked at part of it.
All right.
Because I got lost and then I backtracked.
I don't know if you made it all the way to that little house. It's a long ways up.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, all right.
Is it this way? I've lost the path.
Yeah, it's to
Am I
the
on the
right.
path? Yeah, I think so.
It's an aggravating path. And then
This
up
is it?
here, up here we have to take a left, yeah.
Okay.
Go up the mountain.
I really should let you lead.
Well, good luck with that, because I can't even see the road most of the time.
This seems longer. Did we miss it?
We've left the path. It's this way.
Yeah, I think we missed it. Mm-hmm. Is it dilapidated, this building? Because the one I went into was dilapidated. Then it's definitely not the one. There... This is so unique. But this is I'm sure this is worthwhile. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh, look, there's a rainbow.
I know, it's beautiful.
Oh, I have to drink something.
All right. We are getting close.
No?
And then you look again and it could be something.
Right.
That house is up here. We're still on the path. You make it to right here, and then you can kind of see there's something over there. Blake! Blake? Oh no. Oh, there you are. We're up the hill from you. I'm coming back down. Yeah, you keep going this way, and then just as you top the hill, you'll see there's something over there.
Wow, I didn't know there was so much in Guarma.
I hear a snake.
Oh, I've actually seen this before.
The snake's behind me.
But does someone own this?
I don't think so.
Oh, it is for sale.
It's a beautiful location. This is the place that has that tub that I like so well. That's what sold me on this location. I thought, oh, this is nice. They have an indoor tub to call your own. It's right in here. Look at this thing. That's amazing.
It would take you forever to get here, though.
It does. Well, if you're riding a horse, it's probably not so bad.
Yeah, probably. Oh, it even has an office. You could probably pay to have a telegram machine added. Oh
So-
my goodness.
A little fan there, I didn't realize.
I picked the wrong time to not take a bath.
Uh-oh. Well, there is a bath here. My legs don't like this place. I get very wobbly here for some reason.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Oh, yeah.
There's even an attic space.
What? I didn't notice an attic.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, yeah.
There's plenty of space for everything.
Was there something in that attic? It looks scary.
You can climb up in the kitchen.
What? Interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Interesting.
Whoa! Are you alright?
Mm-hmm. I was on the roof.
I'm nosy.
As am I.
So right here in the kitchen, you just take the ladder and it goes straight up into the attic.
I just went right up. Oh, wow. What is this animal? I'm glad this animal's not around here. That's some kind of bear, I guess.
I think it comes with the house.
House comes with a bear. They should put that on the ad. People would be more interested.
Mmm.
Comes with
Yeah.
lots of alcohol and
Oh.
bear.
Oh, alcohol.
I guess. It's a lot of jugs. I'm not sure. Maybe it's vinegar. Who can say?
Maybe it's moonshine.
Is that a person's hands or are those gloves? I'm kind of nervous to find out.
Someone's shoes. Is that handcuffs? No, it's a tea cup.
Oh, is that how you get out of the attic?
That's how you get out. You just dive down. Was that a cigar? Why was there a cigar floating in the air?
Oh, they had cigars over there on the box.
Interesting. I hear something chewing or walking.
So Elvani, sell this house.
Sell it.
Yeah, be like the real estate agent and introduce.
Here we have a beautiful house. It comes with a bear and an entire attic filled with alcohol. If that's not enough for you, we also have cigars available here on the little table. And there's a nice hot fire here because when you're here, you're thinking, my goodness, I'm freezing in this tropical heat. And
You
so
didn't even mention the portrait on the wall.
here's a portrait of a person. We don't know who it is or where they came from. There's more tiny portraits here available as well. Lots of dead animals everywhere. You'll find that we've used some as a rug and we've used some as decor. There's some kind of varmint that we put up on top of the shelves just in case you're interested. I think that's a badger. I've stabbed a lot of badgers with knives.
Oh, this animal print is interesting for sure.
Yeah, there's some wild stuff here. The smoke doesn't go out the chimney. It's a failure on our part to fix the chimney correctly, so we'll give you a discount on the whole thing.
Gotta
Okay.
wear a mask.
In here you
Bandana.
got plenty of storage for all of your paperwork. You know how it is with paperwork. It starts to take over after a short amount of time.
That's also where you file all of your money, because if you can afford this house, you can put all your money in these boxes.
There's also some photos of some people without clothes on, and they may be dead. I'm not sure.
Oh my.
Yeah. Right there on the desk. I can't tell if they're dead people or not. But they could be. Their loss is your gain here.
Oh, does that mean that... Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
And then right here is the bathroom. Comes with a nice potty and a tub.
Comes with 2 potties, one for tall folks and one for those that aren't as tall.
I thought the top one was wash your hands
Look
in.
at this lamp. Is it made of gold? Or
Wait.
is it a lamp?
Oh, it's an entire table lamp. You've heard of table lamps. Well, now you have a lamp table here for your use.
Does it use gas or electric?
It's only gas. We don't do electric here, even though there's a fan spinning in the next room. It's just blowing in the breeze, that's all. There's no electricity here, thank you. Thankfully. And then when you leave, you feel like you're drunk. Even though you didn't get into the alcohol in the attic, you feel like you can't walk there. We can show you where the bananas are. Or did you find them already?
They're right up here.
The bananas are here? You went all this way for these bananas? Oh my
We
goodness.
went all this way.
We should
We
charge
can't-
extra, shouldn't we?
I mean, you should.
We kept looking for bananas, and then we finally found them, but they were here.
Oh, I see them now.
I'm glad they're a little bit closer.
I wonder if some of the new flowers are on, at least one is in Gorma.
It could be. We went through the woods the way we're headed now, until all of a sudden it looked like the trees were starting.
Right, yeah, is the void, right?
Yeah, so that makes me nervous. If the trees are dying, I probably don't want to be in that area.
Probably shouldn't be there.
But there could be anything up here.
This is interesting. It seems more wide out.
Yeah, it could be. Okay. There's just so many bushes around.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Couldn't hear me?
No.
Oh.
Did you say the S word?
Yeah, I said. I guess I can yell since we're up here all by ourselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where are you guys?
But yeah, the snakes up here, I hear them before I see them. You hear a kind of a sound. It's like almost like they're trying to talk to you somehow.
Okay, how do you get down now? And also, are we near the salt?
I don't think so.
Are we on a different mountain?
Yeah.
I think we are.
Okay.
The salt that we get's always over at the bottom of the second waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
But this is all we know of that's here. Would make a nice location to have a little quiet dinner with someone or something here. You never know.
Yeah. Uh-oh, where'd he go?
Blake, You didn't fall off the mountain, did you? Oh no. Blake, did you slip? Uh-oh.
Why is there a boat all the way up here?
I don't know. You don't think he fell, did you?
I don't think he came this way.
Uh-oh. Maybe we've lost him. I'm nervous to look over the side.
Blake.
Oh.
Blake.
Oh. I hear Eustace. Okay.
Oh, he was looking for
Alright.
you.
I was completely lost. Well, I was up there on that rock. But,
We got nervous you fell. I was afraid you were down in the ocean.
Or
oh my.
oh,
I
Nope,
have an aggression
it's fine.
problem.
It's all right. It's perfectly fine. In fact, I don't feel very friendly myself. I should probably think about that.
yeah. Did you notice you knocked him out?
Oh no.
It was a reverse. Did you know you could do this as well?
What was that?
Nope. You want to think about flexing your page down. Turning your page down in your book.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Different.
Did you see the boat up here?
I didn't. Is it
Yeah.
up here, or where?
It's on the left right here.
Oh, to the left.
It's-
Okay.
It's kind of perched here. You could have a nice dinner with someone on board this boat.
Oh my
But they-
goodness. Have you gotten on it?
No. It could take off. I don't know.
Ooh wee.
Yeah, it's a drop. We're above all the birds up here, Blake. It's kind of scary.
You kind of feel like the king of Guarma up here.
It's a long ways up here.
Okay, how do we get down safely?
Oh, this way. Back to the left here.
Oh,
You'll
Oh.
notice that there's some of these lanterns along the way. It's just hard to get from one lantern to the next one.
huh.
They go right through here, but they're kind
Oh,
of
I
hard to
see.
see.
I see them now. I know what to look for now.
Right here it gets kind of tricky. Let me look. We have to go this way. That's the tricky part. It doesn't look like you should go this way. Gotta go further. I feel like I'm going off the side of the mountain here,
Oh, there we go.
but you're really not. You're just going back to the road.
There's the lantern.
Yep, that's right.
Here's another lantern.
Yep, we gotta go this way.
Oh, we're going back up?
No, we're going this way.
Oh,
That way won't take you home. You gotta
I'll
hear
go back
over
to the
the hill.
top.
You gotta be careful going down through here. It's slippy.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Oh, yes. There's a lot of distance in this place.
Oh, you can see, I want to take a look at this.
Oh, sure.
Fascinating. Okay.
It is. And then it gets tricky again down here where it's really hard to tell where the road goes again.
Well, I remember we went through those trees.
Yes. Eustace has it. Oh. No, Blake.
Careful, careful.
I'm trying to catch Blake.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna keep going until I found y'all. I
That's
wouldn't
all right.
find you, would I?
No, this is the road, but it's a little tricky. I'm just showing you where the road is on the map, just in case.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, it's going down this way.
Oh, I see the coastline.
Oh, there's one of those snakes with snakes with legs.
Not a snake with legs. Ugh.
Is that what that is? Hmm.
You ever get the little crabs here?
I have heard of them, but I haven't. I've maybe gotten a couple, not a lot.
Yeah, I don't find them many. There's one right here if you've not seen them before.
Oh no, I've seen them. The crab traps. I always am curious about those. That's someone else's, right? Or is that just always there?
I think it's part of the stuff that washed in.
Okay.
But I think there is a way to make some sort of traps.
Yeah, well, I wonder how to make them. I know you can buy them very expensively.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's a library that has books.
Got one.
Got one.
I thought it was a duck. It made an odd noise.
Eustace, you got one now.
Here's yours, Eustace, right here.
Oh, there's someone there.
How
Is he
do?
fishing? Is he fishing? I
Yeah.
think he's fishing.
Fishing. Good place to fish.
But his rod is a little bit gone somewhere. I don't know where. At least for my eyes.
Yeah.
Do you guys harvest the chickens and the pigs and the goats?
No, I didn't know about that.
Oh yeah, back where the donkeys are.
Hmm.
This is the right way, right?
Yes.
Yeah, here's some right here. These are goats.
That's the goats that
Oh,
tried
and
to
there's
get me.
pigs too.
The main one's out again.
There's a lady running. Oh no.
Oh no! They will shoot if you get the wrong thing.
Oh, this is a pretty nice looking pig.
Did you get the goat? I hope so.
No. Oh, for me, there's a goat over here. It's laying inside the fence.
I don't want the goat. I would love a pig. I don't know what to do with goat, other than sell it to the butcher.
sure it's over there. It's what I see, but my eyes are always...
Oh no, it's still there.
I can't really look at it, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
can Eustace do it or no?
No, it's not happy.
Oh, well, I'll do it then. I don't know what happened to that other one. Okay, but if you come this way, I think it's this way. No. It's the one where the village is, the couple of houses by
It's
the
up the other
donkey.
road, I think. If you go this way and take a right.
Mm-hmm.
We just came down from that way.
That's right, that's right. The donkeys are there. But onto the left side, if you're coming from this way, past the donkeys, there are, oh,
There's the other goat right
there
there.
it is. Oh, no, stop, not you.
Ah!
Sorry, Goaty. But you gotta be dinner for somebody.
We've
Go ahead.
seen the people here look like they were very angry about stuff, but we weren't sure what they got mad about. It wasn't us. We
These,
just
I
walked.
think are domesticated.
Oh, we just walked up and they were very angry, but we don't know why.
Well, I think they think you're raiding, which we are.
Mhm.
Oh, there the donkey thing is, but... Donkey thing, and then should be over here. Oh, they're gone. In this, oftentimes I think somebody's already got them. There'll be 4 chickens and 2 goats. But they may be over here. I guess they're roaming around. You know, I guess they're roaming around. Oh, there's a pig.
What?
Where'd my arrows go?
Don't
Oh,
know.
there's the chickens.
That looks like watermelons.
Oh, here's 2 goats, guys. You kind of feel bad getting rid of them.
Well, I think you see a lot of stuff that I don't see.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
Oh no.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Does Eustace see them?
not seeing any.
Do you see the goats?
No.
No.
Are they in there?
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah. So, oh, it's not letting me. Well, maybe but I skinned something earlier. This close to the storm, we're having issues like this?
Got a question for you. There was a stables just outside of Saint Denis, more like a breeding area or something.
Uh-huh.
And there was manure there. Does manure help with the crops?
You know, it's a very good question. I've always wondered where. Oh, I can't. Do you see the extra?
Yeah, I see it
Okay,
dropped.
you pick that up. You know, it's a very good question. I honestly don't know. Because I've always wondered where you get the fertilizer for the crops.
Well, we found manure, so we felt like we were getting somewhere with fertilizer, but we weren't quite sure where it was.
Or how to bag it.
Someone said you can pick it up, but I've never been able to do that.
We just shoveled it. It's like a shovel that you kind of borrow.
with
I wonder
your
if we can
hands.
find somebody. Oh, right, with your hands. Ew. I wonder if we
Yes.
can find someone to show us where the pineapples are.
Maybe.
Someone
There
said
is.
it's on the right side, so it is definitely on this side of the village
All right.
of the island. Maybe someone will be at the eatery. Do y'all happen to know where the pineapples are? Yeah, unfortunately I knew they were on the right side, but I didn't know how to find them.
Yeah, they're hidden in some like kind
Like
of like
4 or 5 things,
these
right?
this bush kind of a thing, like this tropical bush.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm so sorry.
No, it's
It's
all
okay,
right.
it's right after the
She
storm.
had a fly on her
Oh,
face.
Trying to think of where I get them.
I can't remember exactly where, but they're on the ground. I know that.
Yeah,
I might be able to go help you guys real quick. Let me.
that would be amazing.
Yeah, let's go look.
Um,
Let's see.
Thank you for getting that spider off of me.
Oh, you are so welcome. The spiders here are massive, let me tell you. I live here, so
And
I see them
even
all
the
the time.
snakes with legs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just want to shoot it, but people are close, so I'm not going to do that.
Oh,
Snakes with legs. I don't like the snakes or the snakes with legs. They're both kind of worrisome.
you know, we used to not have so many snakes here, but now they're here all the time, especially in the fields.
Mm-hmm.
So do you live on the island?
Do you guys live on the island?
Me? Oh no, I don't. I'm from Saint Denis.
I do. I'm here. This is my home.
Nah, it's a lovely home.
Thanks.
No.
Slice of paradise.
The water is so clean here.
It is. It's the best water to bathe in.
Oh, it is.
It's
Couldn't help
refreshing.
And it's the best to put in your flask or canteen as well.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
better than that fish water back in Saint
Well,
Denis.
everything is scuffed.
That
No,
old
that's
dead
the worst.
fish water that they have in San Denis, I hate that stuff.
Oh
So
yeah,
wild.
the oily dead fish water.
You
Yeah.
get used to the flavor of dead fish, but it takes a while.
That is true. You really got to boil that shit out.
Starts out as hot fish water.
I couldn't tell if they said it was near the coastline or not.
It's almost, I
me-
think, behind these trees over
Yeah,
here.
Let me slither a second.
Sorry.
Hmm.
The bushies are over this way. Where them suckers are.
Oh, I thought you stood in one location and did it.
I kinda can. I haven't moved much.
Yeah, you can. You can just stand and it'll They'll pop back up.
I saw a beautiful house way, way up on top of the mountain.
Oh, it's so gorgeous up there. The house on the cliff.
Yes, it's really nice.
It's beautiful up there.
The air is nice and clean up there.
Mm-hmm.
Even found some nudie photos.
Yeah, there was
Oh, yeah.
pictures of what looked like naked people, but they also looked like they were dead.
Well, you folks be safe out here, okay? Watch out for snakes, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you guys.
Of course,
Happy
anytime.
picking.
We appreciate it.
And of course, my bag is absolutely full, but let me
Oh,
eat some
no.
meat.
I wouldn't have ever seen them here.
Well, I certainly wouldn't have thought to check, but somebody did say that it just looks very nondescript.
It really does.
In between the huge banana trees that you can't harvest.
That's right. There's so many different things around.
It makes me
Without-
wonder if there are this many things in Saint Denis and we just are oblivious to it, because Gorma has so many.
Probably.
Someone said there was a tree that gave fiber and made cloth for you.
What?
Yeah, there's some kind of bushes. Where did he
Oh,
say
no,
that
I've seen
was?
those. I've seen those. And outside of roads, right?
Yeah, roads or the heartlands.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen those. It's honestly, I would just grow cotton. I did it and maxed out once. It just is, I don't understand why you would do it. Unless you just hate farming. If you hate farming, I get it, but,
I don't hate it.
well, some people do.
Uh-oh. Are you dropping those or am I dropping them?
It's me. It's me. I don't know how heavy they are.
I don't either. I'm still grabbing them.
Okay, I got it.
We'll see.
I tried one. It tastes pretty good.
Oh. Did it make you feel like you had water in your mouth too?
A little bit.
Oh, that's good. I wonder if there's coconuts somewhere. Pineapple is really good with coconuts.
Mm-hmm.
And a little frozen ice. Oh.
I wonder if there's a recipe book around. That'd be nice to cook something.
Yeah, somebody said you could, that somebody was making them. Somebody was making some,
Oh.
but who knows?
Yeah, you never know.
I'm gonna go back. Well, I can't get those chickens either. I was gonna say while y'all harvest these, I'll go get the chickens, but I can't.
Oh no.
I have no space. I need a horse or something so bad.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. Sometimes you just get too full.
I like to collect everything that I see that I can grab.
I bet your inventory is just like mine, overrunneth with all kinds of mess.
It is. Have you ever kept frog legs and you don't know why?
Oh, absolutely. I sure do.
I have quite a few. There's different ones. There's quite a few piles of frog legs. But I don't know why I have them.
Well, you can sell them, right?
I guess. To the
Yeah.
right person. I don't know where though.
$1 at Bastille, or also maybe the trader in Rhodes.
Ah, okay.
If they don't sell to the butcher, then probably the trader.
Is there a trader? I didn't know that.
It is. You won't find it if you're looking for like a regular place. You won't find it on the map, but it looks like a bullseye in roads.
Oh,
It looks like you placed a marker, but you didn't. It's just that is the trader. It's like a house. It looks like a house.
I'll have
Yeah.
to look later.
Yeah, this just shows Guarma.
But I was wondering, I have a little shovel and I dig up all kinds of junk. I don't know if the trader takes junk or not.
What kind of junk?
I found some shell casings and a dirty bottle and a crusty glove and... I found a book one time. I dug a whole book up out in the field.
Wow.
Yeah. And I found an arrowhead that looks interesting. It looks like it could be worth something.
And a gold coin.
Yeah, I found a coin. Have you ever seen the kind of coins that pirates like to carry around?
Bullion, right?
Like a doubloon.
Oh, doubloon.
Yeah, I found one of those too. I don't know if it's real or not. It
Hopefully.
could just be fake.
Does it just say coin?
No, it says it's a doubloon.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting. I just don't know what to do with all that garbage, though.
Well, you could find a collector, and you
Yeah.
could say, I have this rare doubloon.
I do.
Would you like to purchase it? It's a good price of $5,000.
I dug
More
up
enough
an,
to buy a house.
I dug up an arrowhead, but it was here in Guarma.
I really should carry my shovel around. I don't carry it.
Have you seen the castle that's here in Guarma that's over there near the oyster?
I did. And at the top, the camp says "fuck rats."
Yeah, it does. Before you cross the bridge, going into that castle over there, I was digging right before you cross the bridge, and I found an arrowhead over there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was just luck or if maybe that's the spot they are there.
They dropped it.
Yeah. But I found some shell casings. I don't know. They look like they're made out of copper, but I can't tell for sure.
Interesting.
I found.
I wonder if you can put all the shell casings together and make bullets or ammo.
That's what I wondered, if they're recyclable, if you can refill them again. I would assume so. They look just like they did when they were a bullet.
Wouldn't
They
that be
just-
something if you could put the doubloon in the middle of the crafting thing and you get $5,000?
I would like that.
You found the gold coin.
That would be exciting. Yeah, the arrowhead looks like it's particularly valuable. It's made out of some sort of see-through rock.
Oh, like a diamond,
Yeah.
a gem.
It looks like it's made out of quartz, but I can't tell for sure.
Interesting.
If I look at it really close, it kind of looks valuable. So,
Mr. Eustace, did you want the Oh, you are harvesting pineapple. I thought you were just standing there.
Oh yes, I'm just listening.
This is so pretty. I need to come back one day and just do salt. I
we
just
did
get
that.
sidetracked by everything else.
We did that. We spent a few hours over there. We got enough. I think I got 60 salt that day.
Oh,
To make your leather?
Yeah.
you mentioned that you do tobacco. We've got a couple of leaves that haven't been processed yet. If you're interested in those,
How many do you have?
Don't even know.
it's not a full stack, I don't think. But
Oh, okay.
but we'd just like to get them off our hands. We're not
Sure.
interested in that stuff.
I understand. Yeah, I would gladly take them, and I would buy any seeds you have as well.
I don't know. I have to look. I may have seed. I'm not sure.
Okay.
There's so much stuff in that warehouse. I have to push everything around.
I understand completely.
I've tried so many things just to make a honest living.
Yeah.
That's hard. It's
Well,
hard to figure some stuff out. There's a whole place
It
in
is.
town in Saint Denis where they are supposed to buy junk that you find, but when I got there, there's nobody there.
oh, the pawn shop.
Yeah,
Yeah, I always wondered about that. I haven't been in there.
I found it and I was able to find a lot of weird stuff, but I couldn't get the door open to the place. They'd locked it up. I don't know what happened. There's a bunch of junk sitting around all outside.
We ready to head back?
That's all I can carry, so I think I'm ready. There's one on the ground over here if you want that one.
I'm gonna take in the view for about 30 seconds. One moment.
Sure.
Yeah, one day I just want to shovel things. Find things to shovel.
I know, it's interesting. You never know what you're gonna find.
We tried gold panning the
I
other
want
day.
that bird so bad. Of course I miss it. Hangs head in shame.
Oh, here's one of your arrows if you want it back.
I don't think it'll give me because I had. Did it? Go ahead.
He gave it to me for some reason.
Good.
Here's that bird. I think.
Nope.
Did you want this one?
Oh well, whatever.
Try stabbing it with your knife.
Oh, did you get it?
Blue one?
Oh yes, I would love to. Can you drop it? What happened? How did you do that? How did you get it? Oh. Surely feathers couldn't be that heavy, right?
No, surely not. Sometimes you can get them, sometimes you can't. It just depends.
Well, you guys can have that. I can't get it.
Oh, I do see one over there.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Can you
Mm-hmm.
rip it apart? Or pluck it?
I'm just gonna pick it up.
Yeah,
Right.
she walked all the way around Saint Denis with a fish in her hand.
I did.
To try to sell the fish, right?
No, yeah,
Oh,
we were
just to
we
hold
were we were letting it kiss the horses in town.
Yeah, I was with Zehra Minikova, and she was like, surely someone will buy this fish from me. I was
think I
like,
got-
I don't think so.
Let me give you those feathers.
Oh, no, I don't have room. You keep them. You
all
keep
right.
them. Thank you, though.
Oh, you're welcome. But yeah, we took it around town and we let it kiss different horses. And there was a man in town, and I told him, I said, I know what you want. You want to kiss the fish.
The fish.
And he said, no. He said, there's been some sort of disease going around town, and I'm nervous to kiss the fish if someone else has kissed it.
Kissing
And I
fish
said,
disease.
I know exactly what you mean, sir. You want to kiss this end of the fish. And I gave him the tail. But yeah, we took it around town. We took it for a drink at the Bastille. We wanted that little drink that has the little dead worm in the bottom.
Oh, tequila.
We thought if a fish was going to drink something, it might want something with a worm essence in it.
Do you guys see two of them?
What? No, two?
Yeah. Here, let me harvest them, and it'll go on the ground, and you guys can pick it up.
All right.
Okay.
I can only harvest one.
Oh,
So do you see one?
Nope.
No.
I don't see anything.
Well, maybe you'll see the. No. Yep. Yep. There we go.
Oh, wow. What is that? Oh, it's...
Herpentine meat or something. Herptile meat.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
I was like, what is herptile meat?
Who knows?
What does herptile meat taste like?
But yeah, we ended up taking that fish to the... We were going to get it measured for glasses at the clothing store. We took it in there and I laid it up on the counter, and do you know they took that fish away? I think they sent it off to be measured for glasses.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really hard to fit glasses on a fish. So they sent it away to be measured, and then it hasn't come back yet. It'll be back sometime.
Interesting.
Yeah, we're pretty sure it'll return. With glasses. It wasn't dead. We wrapped it up in a nice little wet blanket so it would stay all right. Oh, I hear something. Oof. I hear the strangest animals around. We heard growling in the woods one time, and we heard pigs screaming. You know if it makes a difference if you sell your stuff here to this butcher or if you take it to Saint Denis and sell
Oh,
it?
is there a butcher here? Please tell me where it is.
It's right over here.
I did not know that.
It makes it easy. He's
No,
kinda-
it should be the same. I've actually looked at a general store in Mexico, and their prices are all the same.
Aha, right here.
Okay, wonderful. Let me see what I want to keep, because I always drop what I want to keep and then sell.
Did you know there was a stable here?
I did, actually.
Okay. He likes to hide. A little stable guy. The rude guy.
oh yeah. No manners. Just no manners at all.
Now, did you want these feathers, Eustace?
No, you go ahead and sell them to the butcher.
All right.
$13.
That's not bad.
Not much, but that's okay.
It's all right. It's one little meal.
Most importantly, it freed up a lot of space, so I'm very happy with that. I'm gonna make some food now.
A place over there with lights and a dock. I didn't know there was a place way over there.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
That's interesting. I wonder what's way over there.
I actually have been once. And the reason why is because I got lost when I was chasing an animal from the banana place where we were.
Oh.
And next thing I knew, I was on a cliff line, and I said, well, let me climb down. Maybe I can find my way back. And I saw that glorious display.
We've never been over there. I didn't know it was there.
That's pretty.
I see it now that it's dark outside. Makes it easier to see.
Mm-hmm.
Eustace, there's crackers. Look at the crackers.
Oh, I thought it was cookies at first.
I think it's crackers and cheese of some sort. Maybe it's...
Like a piece of ham or
Yeah, maybe it's
sausage and cheese, maybe?
Maybe it's oyster legs. I can't tell.
Maybe.
They flattened out the oyster legs.
Oh, it's over here. They're shaped like little, like some,
Seashells, right?
yeah, like seashell, but they also look kind of like scallops.
Oh yeah, truly, they do.
Could be.
Like little macaroons on a scallop.
Ooh, look at that.
Huh. Does anyone need to refill their water?
Oh yeah, I probably do. I'm gonna drink my water. Where do you fill it up at? Do you use a little?
Well, I use the salt water.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Howdy do.
Hello. Do you work here?
You know what I'm thinking, Eustace? There it lays, curled up,
Just waiting.
just waiting. It's got two tails.
It's a rope, not a snake. Rope, not a snake.
The vine, not a snake. The rope, not a snake. Anything but a snake.
Oh, okay. You lost them how?
Well, he got killed by his own family members, so...
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that.
No, it's you don't have to be sorry for your own name. It's just funny, the way I see it, you know?
Yes.
The only day I'm trying to mourn my family. The nice fella I meet has exactly the same name, so... It's only funny for me.
Kismet.
Hmm?
It's a little bit like fate.
I guess so.
How to?
Howdy.
My name's Elvine.
Elvine?
Elvine.
Elvine, nice to meet you, Elvine. My name's Lewis.
Hello, Lewis.
Nice to meet you, Lois. I'm Eustace Dustinbagg.
Eustace.
Yeah, that's my husband, Eustace.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's Eustace, not useless.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she's gonna call you useless from time to time.
Ooh, somebody did call him that. He's not
I
really.
never thought useless. I never thought that.
That's good. Well, he's not really short. He's just down the stairs.
Yeah, I can see that. Makes a big difference.
It does.
Yeah, and y'all can tell me if it's raining first before it gets to me.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're getting wet with all the this side here.
It's like a shower here.
Pretty much. Except I'm still getting dirty.
Oh,
Well, I'm not holding you off, fellas. If you were having a nice trip into Gorma here, I'll wish you the best. Does any one of you have some anti-venom?
no, I don't.
I didn't bring any.
All right. That's the only bottle I have. So if any of
Oh
you
my
get
goodness.
bitten, just remember to use it quick, you know?
Oh my goodness. That's very kind. Are you? You sure there's nothing I can give you?
No, it's all good.
What about ice cream? A mint cone? Does that sound good?
It's really appreciated, but yeah, there's no need for that. No,
Okay,
thanks.
I would like to. It would make me feel better.
So where do
You
you buy
just-
this venom stuff?
Oh, I do it myself.
Oh, you make it.
How do you do that?
Oh, I'm not gonna tell my secret that easily, you know?
Oh,
Well, how much you sell it for?
I never thought about selling it. I was only using it for myself, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I could have maybe to ask a doctor, you know, because they probably have a regular price, but I do believe it's maybe in between $5 to $10.
My guess is you buy a bottle. Can you buy a bottle in the general store?
No, you cannot.
Oh, so what do you put it in?
The venom, the anti-venom.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to figure out the recipe. I would think it would be
Well,
anti-venom
venom.
or venom in like 8 of the spots, maybe?
8 of the spots.
No, that's too many? Is that too many?
Oh yes. Okay. So just to help you out here, you only need 3 ingredients, and yes, it includes the venom.
Ah.
And the 2 other ingredients, you can have them in the general store. I'm not gonna tell you more than that.
Okay.
It's probably an herb.
That's probably mushrooms.
Yeah,
You
mushrooms.
cannot get mushrooms in the general store.
Yep, you can't.
You can.
You can't. Or you
Oh,
can.
yeah. No, you
Which
cannot.
one? Yeah, I didn't
cannot.
think you could.
No, no.
So
Have you found a use for the magic mushrooms yet? Lewis?
No, not at
No.
all. Sorry,
Yeah,
I thought
me
you were
either.
talking to your friend.
Me either. No, we've already spoken about the magic mushrooms today.
Hmm.
They showed me where they were. I didn't know where they were.
I don't know where they are.
Oh, well, we can show you.
Is it here in Gorma?
It is here in Gorma.
yeah.
All right.
Do you have
Oh.
time?
I do, I guess. Just be careful around here. You know? Do you know the people living around here?
No, I don't know. What's their last names?
I don't quite know them, but you gotta be careful. You know, they're not bad people. They're actually good people, but
Yes.
don't make anything stupid while they're looking. You know?
Uh-huh.
That probably includes having some weird mushrooms in your pocket.
Oh. Well, I shot one of their pigs earlier.
Oh, gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, there's not a sign on the dock, you know, but usually there's a sign saying, "Do not kill any of the animal in the village, and do not go, do not pass the manor."
Oh, no, I haven't seen that sign.
Well, maybe then you're safe. But still, just a fair warning. Keep that in mind, you know.
But Dustinbagg, y'all lead the way because y'all knew where the mushrooms were better than I did.
No, accidentally.
Yes. We just found the pineapples this afternoon. And they knew where the lemons were. Lewis, what is your hometown?
My hometown is Limpany.
It's Limpany. Oh, so you gold pan a lot?
I used to when I first started, yes, but not anymore.
Okay.
I'm a farmer mostly.
Oh, a farmer. Okay, great. I love farming.
Yeah, I love it too. Except I got robbed while farming a bit earlier.
Oh no, today? Where were you farming? Here in Gorma?
Oh, no. I never had any trouble in Gorma. I was farming down in the Emerald Ranch.
Oh.
And apparently the fellows over there are quite...
Yeah, no, I get it. Some people just aren't bright.
And it's not associated with the ranch itself, you know?
Mm-hmm, right.
And apparently they had some trouble with the ranch owners.
Down in the valley.
Yes, it's the main 1+1 in their head.
Pigs are angry. It's right down here.
Oh, yeah, there's one right there.
So close to the road.
Little white mushrooms that you see. Sometimes they're wound up inside of the bushes, and sometimes they're out in the open. You may see them along the hillside or down here in the flat. I see them over here right now.
No, I see some.
I wonder if it's an illicit drug trade item.
Oh, I don't know. That makes me worried. Maybe.
Well, have you tried any of those? Have you tried any of them?
No, I haven't eaten them. I wonder if you could cook them.
I can't tell you. But you probably can do something with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Has to have some purpose, right? Mm-hmm. Well, they found the one at the top of the mountain. I didn't even know this existed.
Yeah, that's the place I had in mind next to the manor over there.
Oh no, I only knew previously about the one next to the aloe. Did you know about those?
Nope.
Yeah, you just go up the hill behind the aloe,
Well,
and there's a wide open area. As soon as you go up to that wide open area, they present themselves.
Way up the mountain.
yeah, it has a beautiful view down
Yeah,
the cliff.
there's bananas right there near that house.
There is a boat actually on top of the cliff there. So I guess they take that and push themselves off the cliff and land in the water and row out.
Well, that would be kind of a suicide just to throw yourself down the cliff.
It could be fun too. It could be almost like a sled.
Yeah, but I've seen many people fall off that cliff. Like maybe 3 people. I wouldn't suggest it.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't try it.
I mean, you can. I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm not gonna follow you down to your death.
No, quit sliding up and down the hillside.
Oh, you mean like down the hill? Oh, that's a different story. Then it's more like a slide. But for that, you need to go more into like new musculture, which could actually slide down the mountain.
I said up a mountain one time.
Oh, did you?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, was
up
it?
it, across it, and then right over the ledge. It was quite the ride.
No, I believe you.
Yeah, and unfortunately, she twisted her ankle, so we had to take her to the doctor.
Oh no.
Yeah. But I was all right. I just twisted my ankle.
I mean, look at you now. You're in the
Sliding.
jungle climbing up mountains, so
I
I do
am.
believe your ankle is fine.
Yeah, she
It
shouldn't be
seems
wearing
so.
those horseshoes all the time.
I wear horseshoes. They're really loud when you go down the street. Woman tried to sell me horse apples my first couple of days in town. She thought I was a horse, evidently.
Oh no. You don't look anything like a horse.
Thank you. Horses don't wear hats usually.
Or
Oh,
red dresses either.
No.
it'd be quite fun to see a horse with a hat.
So your hometown is Limpany, but do you live in Gorma now, or no? Or do you just visiting Gorma?
Need something strong, you know?
Honey rum, yeah. Well, I sell vodka, gin, and whiskey. I work
You
at
have-
a distillery. I don't have it with me.
Oh, and
Yeah,
how much would you sell some gin for?
$5.
Oh, goddamn, that's a good deal.
Yeah, in the store or in the saloon, it's like 12 or whatever, but or 10 or 6. I don't know what it is, but
It usually
Five.
goes in between $10 to $15.
there we go. Yeah, 5.
Well, I'll buy you some, but
I'm a pretty cheap person.
where'd you keep them? In the storage in Saint Denis?
No, actually, I have them in the distillery, but yep.
Well, I'll make sure to buy some off of your hand sometime.
Yeah, you want my Telegram number?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, or maybe for a trade for maybe some venom.
Oh,
Ooh.
you want the venom? I want the recipe.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say is you could get the recipe and you could sell him some gin at
I-
a reasonable.
The
I
funny
mean-
thing is, I only want the recipe for myself. I wouldn't actually sell it. You know.
Well, I'm pretty much doing the same thing, you know, but you'll have
Yeah.
to get me through a little bit more gin than just one bottle.
Oh,
you know,
of
you have to get
course,
me
of
drunk to get you
course.
the recipe.
How many gins would you like? I can hook you up when we get back to Saint Denis.
We'll have to look it up there then, because I don't idea. I don't
You
quite
see
have the
that,
idea yet.
Eustace? I need to start writing a book. And it'd be called The Art of the Deal or something, or Art of the Trade. I'm teaching these people how to trade for items.
Yeah, I pretty much just trade for dollars.
Nah, after a little while, you know, dollars are not really good, especially for the recipe. You know, people are more looking to trading recipes than
Yeah, they
anything
want the
else.
information. Yeah, I agree.
So, hold on.
You know how to make bacon?
Well, of course, that's one of the first
Of
things I do.
course. You know how to make bread?
Yep.
Yeah. You know how to make garlic bread?
Mm-hmm.
What about goulash?
I do.
Okay, well then you know everything, mister.
No, I don't know everything, but I know quite a lot. You know,
Where
I
is
know
this
about the
recipe
peach tea, the
book?
orange juice, the lemonade.
Oh, you have the lemonade too? Oh my
Mhm.
goodness. It's got ice in it, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, it does.
Yeah.
Also have raspberry wine and, what's the other one? I don't know. I forgot about the other one.
You know
So
what
do-
I wonder? How do they do the juice?
Which
It's-
juice?
Yeah, juices.
Mm-hmm.
Is the fruit all around and something in the middle or no?
Oh, no, it's really different from, each fruit juice. Like, the orange juice is different from the lemonade is different from the peach tea and everything. The ice goes in different spots and everything.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
it was Elvani put the fruit on the ground and she stomped it, and the dirt juice would drain out into a little vat.
Well, you gotta
I
put it in a
wish.
bowl.
I'm gonna stop something in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to step on me for?
I didn't say it was you.
You could make some mushroom juice right now.
Mushroom juice. Mushroom juice?
I guess so. You just squash them really hard on the ground.
Lewis,
Yes.
I don't want a mushroom juice.
Oh, I know. You were about to tell me your Telegram though.
Oh, yeah. It's HL417, like Henry Lewis 417.
Oh wow, you even put my name in there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
great.
right.
Or hey, Lewis.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lewis.
Hey, Lewis.
Hey, Lewis
So
417.
417. There you go. All right. Well, I'll make sure to contact you whenever I need some gin. If
Okay.
when I
Yeah.
make it back to Saint Denis tonight, you know, you're the one
Gin,
with the
whiskey,
venom
or
in me.
vodka, and that includes dirty whiskey and good whiskey.
And do you make any kind of deal for the saloon? Because I know the people working in the saloon in Limpany. You know, I
Oh my
provide them
God.
with a lot of crops and everything, so maybe I
Please.
could give you a deal there.
Yeah, please, please. That would be amazing. I would love to sell to them in Limpany.
All right. Well, I'll make sure to let them know.
Okay, yeah, please.
What do you do with those little golden nuggets that you find in Limpany?
Oh, well, you can either trade them with the people, or even the saloon accepts it as a currency. You know, because it's pretty much $1 per nugget. And otherwise, you can smelt them into a gold bar and sell the gold bar to either like a blacksmith, a gunsmith, or you can sell it to the black market if you're a little bit more dangerous, if you'd like.
I haven't heard of a black market.
Well, there's a black market.
Where's
Is it in
located?
Blackwater?
It is in Blackwater. It's quite fitting, though, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Blackwater, Black
Appropriate,
Market.
poetic.
Mm-hmm.
But I was in Blackwater and I was not able to locate it. But you know, maybe for another day I will find it.
No, I can just tell you, fellas, if you need to know.
Sure.
Sure.
I know quite a lot of stuff, you know.
I like
How long have you been
information.
here, Mr. Lewis?
Say that again?
How long have you been in the Commonwealth?
A little bit more than a month, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
What about you, fellas?
Too long.
Too long.
Too long.
Yeah, more like 2 months.
2 weeks and 3 days for me.
Ooh,
Well, I don't mind telling you the black market. It's an information a lot of people like to know. Oh, but I forgot. I have Guarma's map right now. I don't have Saint Denis and everything. But basically, when you look in Blackwater with your map, you look at the fish market, and along the wall to the left, you're gonna see there's like a little fence there. You can jump, and there's gonna be the black market. I could show you once we go back in Saint Denis. I'll show you the way.
Okay.
Sure. We can leave here anytime.
Well, I don't know what you guys had in plan. You know, I didn't mean to interrupt your plans or anything like
You're
that.
not interrupting anything, Lewis. We were practically done.
Yeah, we were on our way out.
Yeah, we were just waiting for the ferry to come back to get us.
Oh, all right then. When since I cannot get any of the alcohol, I'm more than happy to go back in Saint Denis and buy some alcohol off of your hands.
No, I'll give you some.
So watch out for the snakes.
I always think these rocks are a turtle or something. I just want to shoot them.
Why don't you just want to pet them instead? He's just over there petting them.
Mm-hmm.
Little scratches behind the ears, I'm sure.
Yeah, just a little bit of love.
Yeah.
So are you fellas always around Saint Denis and Guarma, or do you hang around somewhere else?
No, we're in Saint Denis a whole lot of the time.
Doesn't it get a bit troublesome?
No, not for us.
Good to hear.
We do mostly hunting.
We do. We leave town sometimes, but sometimes we're in town. It just depends.
We don't get out very much because we don't have a horse.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That we did have, and then she died. We're trying to get another one. We're halfway there. We've paid for it, but we just don't have it yet.
We haven't seen it come in on all fours yet.
I know quite a lot of horse trainers. If you need like a good recommendation, I know Billy Beckett down in Limpany, and also Juniper. Juniper is really, really wholesome. You know, if you ever see her, she's a lovely lady. She's also having a great deal with all the new people with new horses. She offers even some carrots and everything.
Ooh, that's
She's quite
exciting.
happy.
We had a retired police horse,
Oh.
and yeah, and then it was very old when we got it, but it was about to be sick.
But someone gave it to you?
Yeah,
That's quite nice.
Officer of the law, I think.
yeah, they just ran into us. We were on foot, and he said, "I kind of feel bad for you, and I have a horse that's getting old. She needs to retire. If you would give her a retirement."
Oh, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it worked.
Oh, look, the ferry's just arriving.
Ooh, I'm getting on board.
I'm gonna have a quick nap inside the boat. Whoop.
Ah! Blake!
Oh, you got it. Oh, there's a ladder right there on the side.
I'm so dramatic.
Uh-oh. I think Blake jumped off the dock.
And it's so strange. As soon as you get on boat, the water just kind of drains out.
It just looks that way. It's a lot of waves. Makes it look like it just drains away.
Sometimes my legs just keep moving, and I don't mean for them to.
That happened to me today.
Is
I
that
was
not rigor mortis?
No, that's when they stop moving, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, the best idea when that happens is just to force your muscle in the same direction that you're headed, and it should stop. Well, you stop forcing
Yeah.
your muscle.
My
I was-
my bag was open though, so it was,
Oh.
I was trying to close it, and
I was looking in my bag the other day and I was running and I couldn't stop doing either one.
Hold on, I could show you on your map right away for the black market. You know, I don't want to speak too loud for this one.
okay, sure.
Like I said, if you go right away in Blackwater,
Mm-hmm.
look for the fish market down in the bottom right of the city. Or
Uh-huh.
the town, I should say. And you see, like, there's a small dent, a small corner on the left of the fish market, like the icon.
Yeah.
There should be a fence right there that you can jump, and on the other side there's a door which you need to use your third eye, and you should see the black market right there.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Hmm.
I'm just curious to see what they offer. More than anything.
That's right.
Handcuffs, sacks. You can also buy some swamper weeds. You can buy some cocaine seeds and a lot of stuff. You know, I'll let you go there and watch. Just be careful not to get
Right.
shot by anyone.
Do they buy stuff from you there?
They could, yeah. Stolen stuff, obviously, and like I said, you can sell them the golden bar also. Usually, technically, having a gold bar is not illegal, but selling it to the black market is somehow illegal.
Oh, interesting.
It's just a little bit of the gray area, you know, for the gold bars.
Oh, I had no idea.
If you're ever looking to make some good money, you know, you should really join in Limpany. There's always a lot of good people around the river. You can make conversation with a lot of folks. The time goes by and you already have a lot of golden nuggets in your pocket.
That sounds exciting.
I need to make a trip to Limpany one day.
It's also called the settlement town now because the settlement just built a lot of stuff over there, you know. So it's getting better and better by the day.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Getting more developed there.
Oh yes, indeed. We've got a storage now. We've got a bank. We've got
Ooh,
a
a
beautiful
bank.
saloon and everything. So
How interesting.
make sure to drop by, you know, and it's just $30 for the gold pen, and then you can start getting a lot of gold nuggets. Oh,
All right.
and get yourself some rabbit's foot. It's always good luck, you know, for the gold nuggets.
Oh,
does
yeah.
that help? I've had so many rabbit's feet, I keep putting them in storage.
Oh, well, that's good. You should keep them while you go down the river then.
Oh, I didn't think about that. All right. Very interesting. Thank you very much for the information.
No, it's nothing really.
It was nice to meet you.
Nice to
Just
meet
helping,
you.
you know, another fellas. Don't worry about it. And you should pass the kindness. You know, if someone else is also looking for the information, don't feel shy to give it away. You know, especially for the black market. It's something that a lot of people need to know. But please don't be bad people.
No.
Black market doesn't mean bad. You know,
Yeah, we're pretty straight-laced folks, us three.
That's right.
that's good to hear.
I just like information. I like to know where stuff's located.
Me too.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
don't we
struggled
all?
for too long. I've been looking at them worms in my pocket and thinking, what would they taste like with a little tomato sauce on top of them? Would it be like a spaghetti of some sort?
No, it
Oh
wouldn't.
my.
I don't suggest it.
No, I don't either.
I didn't try it, but you should have. But yeah, the thing is, you know, the information anywhere in the Commonwealth is kind of a power, you know?
That's right. That's why I like information. You never know when it might come in handy.
Knowledge is power, yes.
But I do spread information as well when I find stuff out.
Oh yeah, that's good, that's good. Just be careful, because that's how also the government just adds ice into our drinks, you know? It's get more difficult, you know? If everyone knows, like, the recipe for the peach teas, that's why they added some more ingredients, just to make it less convenient, you know?
I'm not spreading that kind of information. I'm just letting people know what I find myself.
Just the basic ingredients, stuff to live off of, like oranges and blackberries, pineapples.
And we're not telling everybody everything either.
No, of course, of course. And that's the thing, though. The pineapple, you cannot even eat them, right?
can't eat a pineapple?
No, I don't think you can. Did you
No,
try?
you can't.
Hmm.
I only think it's only good for the pineapple pizza down in the Bastille.
Oh, all right.
If they still sell it.
Maybe.
She better sell it. It's
She does.
delicious.
Well, I couldn't tell. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been here.
One of our first meals in town was a pineapple pizza.
Oh, well, there you go. Maybe you could sell your pineapples to her.
Yeah, we could try.
And ask for maybe, well, yeah, Gorman's pretty close, but be sure to ask for about 50 cents, you know,
Oh, all right.
per pineapple. Anything like gathering and
Mm-hmm.
crops and everything, make sure to ask for about 50 cents per if you can.
What about leather?
Oh, leather, I don't have any idea for that. I've never dealt with the leather, to be honest.
Somebody
But I
was
know-
saying $3, and then somebody sold me, or I sold some leather for $1.50. I feel like I got cheated.
Well, the baker said anywhere from 2 to 4.
Yeah, I think that's more appropriate, you know, because you still have to work it with the salt and
That's right. That salt's not
you gotta
easy.
have the belt also, you know, you could
And
just
we-
sell the belt.
And then we traded for a horse, and we didn't even get the horse yet. And
Yeah, the horse trainer needs a lot of leather. That I know for them to capture the horses,
Saddles.
they need the saddles and everything. Yeah, they need the leather for it.
What do you think, Lewis, about these electric lights that they're doing nowadays? Do you think that'll catch on, or is it just gonna fade out at some point?
It's hard to tell, you know. There's a lot
Yeah.
of wires everywhere. It's a bit inconvenient, and
I
all the
don't like
buzzing
it.
all the time.
That's
Well-
what I say. The buzzing all the time is irritating.
Maybe
We're
if they
gonna-
make it a bit better, you know. But for now, I don't think in this predicament, how it's invented and everything, I don't think it's gonna catch.
No, surely not. I hope not. I don't like these electric lights. They bother me.
Yeah.
There's going to be a big market for little pieces of fabric because you're going to have to roll them up and put them in your ears so you don't hear all the buzzing all the time. If the world was filled with lights, the whole world would be buzzing all the time.
well, Blake can't even hear him anymore. He's gotten so accustomed
I didn't
to.
hear them. I didn't hear them.
Can't
Yes.
hear them anymore. I haven't gotten used to them. I never will.
Well, if you know the lights like these, they're mostly just in Saint Denis. If you go a bit outside, like I said in Limpany, it's mostly you've got some electric, but it's really basic. You know, most of the lighting over there is lanterns and stuff like that.
Oh, that's pleasant.
I like that. I like the gas lanterns or any other kind. Just a firelight is fine with me. These old things that they're doing now, this modern stuff, it hurts the eyes. People tell you don't look into the sun, and then they go and create something as bright as the sun for you to look at.
Oh well, bright of the sun. I would say it's not as bright of the sun, but yeah, if you look into it too long, it does hurt your eye.
That's a big sign here in town. It's just filled with electric lights. I don't like that old stuff. It's putting off vapors and things. You know it is. It's gonna do something.
Just like the black smoke over there.
Yeah, that's right.
They're creating new clouds with this thing, but I don't see any black clouds. You know, it's only brings misfortune with the rainy clouds and stuff like that.
That's right. We got all these little dead fish everywhere. What's killing the fish?
I don't know, but I couldn't tell you.
There's a lot of them over there where we drink from. I don't think drinking dead fish water is the best thing. You
No.
have that nice clean water in Limpany.
Oh, you wouldn't even
Limpany's
believe.
water looks amazing.
It is amazing. It's really clear and everything, even with the gold shimmers into it, you know?
It made top 3 of someone's water list. There's a water list going around of where the water tastes the best.
Yeah, there was one. What was it? As it comes off the snow, goes down the river.
Yeah, there's the one in Guarma where the waterfalls are, and then there's the water in Limpany. You're in the top 3. I think the Limpany was the 3rd one.
Oh, that's great. You know, I've also tasted the one up on the mountain, just at the source of the mountain.
Oh,
And it's quite tasty over there, though. But don't drink it right away. You know, it's pretty cold.
no, it sounds exciting though.
Yeah, it's a bit troublesome to get there, you know, in the snow and everything, but it's quite a nice ride.
Here we go.
And some clear water.
Well, here we have to boil the old dead fish water, and the next thing you know, you have hot fish water in your pocket. So you better not be too thirsty right away.
Yeah, I bet that whole flask is pretty smelly.
It is. It already tastes like fish. Even if you put the nice clean water from Limpany in there, still has a fish flavor.
I wish I could give you all some peach tea right now. You know, I do have a lot in my storage down in Limpany, but right now I would have just gave you some just to, so you don't have to drink the fishy
It's all-
water, you know?
It's all right. I'm used to it now. We all get used to it in this town. The dead fish water.
I was wondering who would make what is it, a honey spoon?
A honey spoon.
A honey spoon.
If you could put like a honey spoon in there in your flask, you mean?
Well, I would like to scoop some honey and put it in my tea or something like that.
You know, I know some people that actually produce some honey. It's there's I know, actually that's quite funny because I know I'm just selling Limpany at the moment, you know, but I know a fellow called Carver. He just got employed there by the lady working at the beehive.
Oh.
Yeah, you can collect some honey. You can also buy the honey. So if you're ever interested, you know, it has good taste. It fills you up a little bit, and it also quenches your thirst a little bit.
And also, you can make candles.
I guess so. Yes. It's left of roads next to the how do you call it? Flatiron Lake. There's like a little heart over there.
Yes.
I know it says the buzzing bee's nest and there's a little heart, so it's a bit misleading, but it's technically really just a beehive.
Yeah. Elvini was wanting to get some honey.
And the lady over there, she is quite lovely herself. You know, I took the lady on my cart one day because she needed a ride somewhere, you know, and
Do you know
yeah.
her name by chance? Is it Karina?
No, it was something like Mary Bell, I believe.
Interesting.
That's a
Okay.
lovely name.
It's been a while, you know. It was weeks ago, but yes, she was quite passionate by her bees, you know.
It's a buzzing industry.
In any case, if you ever don't like the electricity anymore and you feel like taking some fresh air, I really suggest going down the river on your left, you know, and follow it to Limpany.
You know, the dead fish water is a lot worse than the electricity.
No, I can believe you on this one.
But this electricity stuff, I feel like every day I come out, there's another electric light in town somewhere new. They just keep spreading them around.
Well, I hope you don't see too many lights. Maybe you just get dizzy out of it.
No, I don't like it. I think it'll fade from fashion.
Sorry, I was just looking at the lights.
Yeah, there's a few, but the train station is really bad. Makes
Yeah,
my eyes
so
feel
bright.
sick. I'm gonna
so
have to
you
get
moved
have to get a wider hat to wear when I'm in town. Block more of the light out. You both have a nice wide brim on your hat, and it keeps more of the light out of your eyes. That's why you're not noticing.
Maybe so.
I
I think
guess
you're right.
just have to bend the neck a bit down, and I shouldn't have any lights in my eyes, you know. But maybe if you fellas don't really like the light here in the train station, we could move a little bit if you'd like. I don't mind.
Yeah. Well, we're all over the place, too. We don't just stay here, so... We've been to Limpany. We did try the gold panning. It works pretty well.
We didn't try it with a rabbit's foot in our pocket.
No, not yet.
Yeah, and if you
Yeah.
can throw a little crystal in it, also it can help.
A crystal?
Is that what you got from when you were digging in the dirt?
I do
No.
believe so.
I dug up something looks like an arrowhead, and it looks like it's made out of quartz.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa. But yeah, technically you can dig them up, but I never dug anything, you know. I just I just had a good friend, actually. Funny enough, again, it was my good friend Blake that actually gave me my first crystal to help me out.
It's a
Oh.
good name.
I believe so.
Interesting. I dug up a book in a field one time, and I dug up some old dusty-looking bottles and a crusty glove, and I don't know where to sell all that stuff, but we're looking into it.
I know for the arrowheads, you could sell them in Wapiti, which is way up north, you know?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, above Valentine, I believe.
The bird shop. Or
Oh, yeah,
the
just-
aviary.
Just next to the bird shop. Yeah, exactly. The Wapiti Indian Reservation. There's the collector shop, a arrowhead collector. That's where you sell the arrowhead. You know the one you said with the corpse and everything.
Interesting. All right. That's really good to know. I've been struggling with where to take that thing.
I don't know for the books and everything else, however.
Yeah, a book and a couple of bottles, and I found some shell casings here and there. A lot of worms, some sand.
I do know you can make glass out of sand, but I don't know who uses the glass, you know?
I don't know. Probably for bottles.
Bottles that don't need to be filled with venom, right?
Nope. No. To be honest, you don't need any empty glass vial or stuff like that.
Interesting.
Okay. Does it come in a pill form?
You know what? No.
So how do you keep the liquid together without it if you don't have a bottle to put it in?
Well, let me tell you first. You know, when you get the venom, it comes in a bottle already, don't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe you're recycling.
Maybe you are. And maybe you're using some kind of other liquids that also has a vial already, you know?
Ooh,
Maybe
Or a
water it down a little bit.
Maybe.
interesting.
I see.
No, just the third ingredient.
We don't need all this information. Let the man have his information.
Okay.
Well, I would like the information. I would love to provide him with materials that he would like if he would give me that information.
I only said I wanted gin, you know?
Yeah. Well, I will give you gin. Let's go to get them.
Is it the distillery down by the farmland over there?
It is, but I think I may possibly have some in my warehouse if you guys need to go to the warehouse.
I need to put some stuff away.
What about you,
Yeah.
Lewis? Do you utilize our warehouse?
I did have a lot of stuff over there, but I'm pretty much emptied it. I could get some stuff, I guess. Maybe some garlic I left there. Hopefully if it's still good enough.
Louis, I think I only have 3 of those little vials of venom, or maybe less, but I'll give them to you if we get over there.
You know what? If you give me the bottle of venom, I'll just make the anti-venom for you. How about that?
Oh, that sounds exciting. All right.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Goes for all of you. Except if you have like 20 bottles of venom. Now you know it's gonna be a bit expensive for me.
No. I think I only have 2 or 3.
I've got some bottles of water if you need to add that to it.
I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't.
Possibly. Maybe not, though. Depends on the day.
Humidity.
And if you have to rub a lucky rabbit's foot.
Oh no, I don't need any rabbit's foot. I've got 2 already.
All right, so the rabbit's foot helps. But what happens if you're carrying the lizard foot? What does that do for you?
I never tried it.
I think we should carry all the feet.
All the
Yeah, maybe that would help.
I'll take my feet with
Then
me.
we get a big bar.
A bar?
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
To make a bar full of feet?
Oh, ew.
So many.
I'm not
feet
in defeat.
No, but you're kind of giving hints here. You know that you're in defeat right now.
I know, and I'm totally not.
Can you imagine a bar with a lot of feet just hanging behind the bar?
Sounds like a scary bar.
Mm-hmm.
But what if they're all just lizard feet?
Yeah, that would be a bit creepy too. Lizard feet, rabbit
Don't
feet.
you punch me.
Who?
Oh, I think he's talking to the horse.
He looked like he was getting ready.
Oh, them crazy horses.
Oh, it happened to me more than once.
No, exactly, multiple times.
But you know what's worse? I'd say never go into a hot air balloon. You know, I once got into one and I fell from there. It's
Oh
pretty
no.
painful.
Oh no.
I had all my left side broken, and I was literally limping and limping.
Oh,
Limping and limping. You clever man.
Let's see here.
I guess I don't need much here.
Does anybody use milkweed for anything?
I should probably ask any doctors. Usually
Well,
they...
I asked the doctors and they said no, so.
Oh. Well, did they say no, we'd never use it, or did they say
said,
no, we don't need it
well,
now?
they said that there are many recipes they have at their disposal, but none that they knew took milkweed.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're trying to get rid of anything like that, you know, there's a herbalist also.
An herbalist?
Yes, completely down west. If you look next to... Okay, let's say you're looking at Valentine. You know where that is? Are you okay?
Yes.
I can hear you, but I found Valentine. It's sort of in the middle of the map.
And then from Valentine, you go left completely, you go west from there, and you should see like there's a small Dr. handbag.
Ah, yeah, I see that on the map.
That's a herbalist. There's like a little guild over there if you wish they use a lot of herbs in general. So if you get her maybe a lot of milkweed, maybe they're using it, you know?
Fascinating.
I have that venom for you.
How many bottles is that?
3.
All right. And what about you, Blake?
Oh, I have a good many.
You want me to make some for you?
No.
Oh, he's waiting to have the recipe, of course. And what about you, Eustace?
You can
I
teach
got
a man
one.
to fish or you can give him the fish. I want to be taught to fish, sir.
I almost gave you Lucky Lube instead.
Oh no.
I've been using it on my toast.
On your toast?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
You should put some marmalade instead, not the Lucky Lube.
The jam.
Yeah, the jam and marmalade.
Is there jam? I haven't found any jam.
Yes, there's jam. You process it in roads at the processing plant. It tells you the recipe.
Ooh. Well, for now.
I guess so.
Have a little. Everything is so dry when you get older. As far as the foods, you're chewing on stuff and it's hard to swallow.
Alright, we're good to go to the general store. I'm gonna make your anti-venom.
All right.
Blake, can you hold up for a second? I got tobacco seeds for you.
Oh, thank you. If it's more than 32, it won't go in. Oh, you did it. Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome.
Hard to get a hold of that venom. For some reason, the bottles are really slippy.
Well, it's maybe all that Lucky Lube you've been eating.
Exactly.
Yeah, that. You know what? Maybe it is. It's starting to change now.
We
It
gave
was
some of
gonna-
that Lucky Lube to the horse after it drank some 6 handfuls of water.
It wasn't water, though. We thought it was. We saw a cart in town that had some barrels on the back of it, Lewis. And we decided we were going to give it to the horse. And that we thought it was barrels of water. We got
You
there
guys
and
are brave.
we took the handfuls and we gave the horse 6 handfuls of it. And then we caught the look of it in the light, and it was a barrel of whiskey. We gave the
Risky
horse
whiskey.
6 handfuls of whiskey.
Oh, was he sleepy?
Yeah, that's our horse that died.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, she
I
was.
guess.
It went
She was
out
getting old.
peacefully then.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Oh, that
Yes.
was a beautiful death, I believe, for a
Well,
horse.
she went into retirement, you see. And so as she retired, I think she took on a different kind of life. And she used to work for the law enforcement.
Yeah, we took her over to the sugar cane, and she got a couple of licks of sugar cane in.
I'm not sure how many handfuls of whiskey she had to drink before we got her, but who's to say? She just kept wanting more. I had to give her the Lucky Lube to coat her stomach so that all of
Chucho.
that whiskey wouldn't cause any problems.
Well, I hope it helped a lot. I'm pretty sure it was less painful for them.
Did you say the train was coming? That scared
No,
me.
if the train's coming, I'd be there.
I'm getting over here.
Sorry, we're just walking
The
on
train's
the rail.
already been by because it's left its tracks.
Well, you know, I got surprised by one day. Sometimes, you know, they just move real fast.
Yeah, all of a sudden they're right behind you.
Like, oh,
Was
look,
that
it's over
better?
there. No, whoop, it's on me now.
Was that better on the punchline?
Yeah, I guess so. They're only good to surprise you and bite you on the leg, you know?
Ugh. You go, oh, there it is, way over there, and then the next thing you know, it's wrapped around your boot.
So you make sure to carry all that Tentai venom on yourself whenever you go down in Gorma, okay? I don't want you to have any trouble over there.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, the snakes, the vines are definitely not snakes, right?
The vines.
Yeah, we heard that some of the vines aren't vines, they're snakes, and it kind of worried us. I have a thing about snakes now. I didn't used to think about snakes quite as much until I was bitten. And then after that, you start thinking about them a lot.
Well, I guess it's quite the experience, you know? I once got bitten by one and then, it didn't have any venom, you know, but it was quite scary. I was running a bit everywhere thinking I was gonna die.
Whew. I'm glad it doesn't happen.
These pastries look good.
And you know, the good thing about that is that you don't even need a crafting bench or a cooking pot. You can just do it with your hands.
Oh, that's nice.
There you go.
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries.
Look like money.
It's very interesting.
You know,
Yeah,
I
it's a bit
found
scary.
out when I was a hostage for this place
Oh, no.
when it was robbed.
A willing hostage or unwilling?
Unwilling.
I came in here one time and there was a person tied up on the floor. Was that you?
Possibly.
There was a lady in here, there was a person struggling on the floor, and there was a man with a mask on standing behind this cash register. And the woman
Oh.
said, "Get out of here." But she used a foul word in there.
Oh my.
Oh.
It's a
Yeah.
bandage, isn't it?
I'd go out a bit outside here. I don't like staying too long. It's just in case, you know, those fellas with the masks just come in because it's quite a reputation here. Hmm. Well, we'll have to see, but I'm right here. Oh, god damn, that's a lot. Well, no, it works. It fits in my buckets, but that's quite a crate you just gave me there. Well, hold on a second.
Okay.
Eustace, come here for a second.
All right.
What do you see?
Nothing. I was letting them chat with each other if they wanted to chat for a moment.
Oh,
You never know
negotiate the deal, right?
Two people might want to talk about.
The art of the trade, yes. Maybe I'll get the recipe. Oh, we were giving you some room to do the art of the trade.
It's really appreciated, but I'm actually going to share it with all of you.
Oh, I've already started sitting. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
just kick me right off the ledge here, why
That's
don't you?
what I
We
do.
just pushed you with our butt.
I hold my feet way up here so the snakes don't get to me.
All right, well, just tell me when all of you are ready, and I'm going to give you the recipe for anti-venom.
I'm getting up. Thank you very much. That's good
Yes,
to know.
thank you, Mr. Lewis. That was amazing of you.
Thank you
Man,
so much.
You keep being kind like this to all the other fellas, and I'm sure you're going to get yourself a lot of other recipes, you know?
Ooh, that'll be nice. I like recipes. I like knowledge.
Of course.
Powerful.
And I don't know how many bottles you had, but yeah. So it's not that expensive to do, you know, the oil is $1.15 and the water is 85 cents, so $2 with the venom.
Yeah, that's
So
much
you
better
can-
than 10.
Yeah, indeed.
And you can only buy 2 a day at the doctor's.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's
didn't know that.
limited. Yeah, limited.
No.
For some reason. I don't know why, but it is.
The other part of that, I don't know that I want to go out hunting for.
Oh, I like hitting them. It takes me about 10 arrows to hit the one, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah, so they're really slippery sometimes.
I bought 500 turkey feathers from a lady so I can make me a bunch of arrows.
Ooh, exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to make me some arrows the other day, you know, because I have the rocks, I've got the sticks, I just had some
Turkey
feathers.
feathers. Hmm.
Yeah, but then I totally forgot the recipe. I know it's in the Commonwealth Guide, so
Yeah, the guide.
I think
also
I got
forgot
it.
it as well. That's why I haven't made them.
Yeah.
What do you think about that Commonwealth Guide? We found volume 2, but there has to be more volumes, right?
I do believe the volume 1 was maybe before 1900.
Oh, is that how it works?
I
Okay.
think that's how it is.
We
I
thought
couldn't
maybe
tell you
at
for sure.
different stores they sold different volumes with different kinds of information.
No, it's all the same.
Ah, all right. Well, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, I tried to get the herb guide in Mexico, but the doctors ran out, and I
Oh,
have to
no.
wait until they print more.
No, I didn't know about the herb guide. I do know
Yeah,
that. Well,
it's
now actually,
$50.
yeah, that's what I heard. Also, there's another guide about all the farmlands and all the secrets and everything you can grow in every land. You know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do believe it's about $50 also.
So,
Where do you buy that?
I don't know. I just heard of it. You know.
Oh.
so if you take manure, can you put them right on the crops, or do you have to bag it for fertilizer?
Hold on. Say that again.
So you know you're planting crops, and it says you can put fertilizer on it to make probably a better yield, maybe.
That's something quite interesting, actually. I didn't have the chance to try the fertilizer yet. I do believe it's something you get in the ranches, but I'm not quite
Yes,
sure.
I found some manure and we shoveled it. Elvini would say she shoveled it with a shovel, but I saw her with her hands sticking it in her
No.
pockets.
It wasn't my hands, it was a shovel.
And so basically, I was just trying to figure out, can you put the manure right on the crops, or do you have to bag it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Is the manure really considered like the fertilizer itself, or do you need to use the manure to make fertilizer? I have no idea.
See this little shovel right here? This is what I used.
I didn't have a shovel, so I used my hands.
I hope you didn't shovel with the book.
You just put it in your hat, and then you use your hat to pour it into your pocket.
Well, that's worse because my hat goes on my head.
Well, you just have to wash it.
Yeah, we go to the river and we bathe ourselves with unscented soaps. There was that one day that general store didn't have soaps, scented soaps for sale. Told us to go to Rhodes.
I just wash with my clothes on, so that way they get washed.
Yeah, that was quite something. I didn't have the problem with the unscented soap because I was already out of Saint Denis, you know. But yeah, I got surprised the first time I didn't see any soap, you know. It was like, oh well, what I'm gonna do with the soap? How am I gonna wash myself?
You go to the Bastille and you have a lovely, relaxing bath.
I do believe you can have the same in Valentine also.
Oh, yes.
And in
well, and
Strawberry.
Rhodes too, right?
Yeah, in
The
Rose City,
saloon,
indeed.
there's a bathhouse.
Did you know you're both wearing suspenders?
Oh yes.
I guess it's handy. It keeps
Farmer fashion.
things
Yes.
in place.
Indeed. Otherwise, I could lose my pants on the farmlands, and I don't want that.
No, you don't want to do that.
Not while I'm working.
I can take off the shirt, but not the pants.
You know they have a topless Tuesdays at Doyle's, but my dress is attached to the top. I take the top off. The whole thing's coming down.
Darling, I refuse for you to ever go to Dole's on Tuesday.
I haven't been. I asked them inside. I said, "Can I just take my hat off? And is that enough of the top?" I'm taking it right off the top.
Yeah, technically it works.
Yeah.
Besides, who wants to see that old wrinkly thing?
Oh,
What, my hat? Oh no, I keep it nice and pressed.
There's kind of a similar thing going down in Limping again. It's called Shirtless Sundays.
Shirtless Sunday.
and sexy Saturdays and Friday and
Oh my, I heard Doyle's has
Hot
different kinds of
Thursday.
evenings. They were talking in there one night when we were in there about the different types of evenings. Somebody
Oh.
said, "Oh no, there's something for every night now."
There was Wrestling Wednesdays, I think.
okay.
They were kind of rope tying everybody up.
Well, I guess you
no.
have to bring your Lucky Lube in those kind of nights.
That's right. You better.
Do they have that everywhere? I thought it was Doyle specific. It's not?
I get it at Doyle's.
Okay, so that's interesting. I had no idea that Lucky Lube was everywhere.
I just know that one of my friends gave some Lucky Lube to me, but
Yeah,
I don't know
gag.
from where it came from.
I got mine at Doyle's, so I haven't seen it anywhere else.
$3 too, so it has to be cheap to make.
You would think so.
I think about everything now, how to make it. It's crazy. Like,
How
I
do
don't
I
even think
make
about the
that?
item.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could start a whole factory. You could start a luborium or something, and
No.
you could do different flavors or
It's
something.
useless though. It's so useless.
But if people are going to use it on the toast, you have to make it in different flavors.
Yeah, just think of a strawberry Lucky Lube.
Strawberry. You could do a pina colada flavor.
Oh,
No.
that one might catch on.
It probably would,
Get the coconuts down in Mexico.
but not the little dead fish flavor.
No, no.
We got enough of that in the flask.
I believe so, but you never know. Some people could actually like the dead fish.
Did you say there were coconuts in Mexico?
I think they are, yeah. I've never been to Mexico myself, but I've
Interesting.
heard of coconuts down there. And mango
I
also.
picked some mangoes. Yeah, I picked some mangoes.
Mhm.
I went Tuesday actually. We had Taco Tuesday and we went to Mexico.
Yeah, I've been told it's quite
Oh, I bet
good
they
time
were
to go to Taco
fresh.
Tuesday.
They were. It was carne asada.
I'll have to go there one day.
It was fun.
How do you like to go to Mexico? Do you have to take a boat or do you have to ride a horse?
It's right south of Thieves Landing, I believe. South of Blackbird,
Yeah.
that can help.
It's quite a ways away. I just didn't know if people took a boat like you do to Guarma or if everybody rides a horse there.
It's not as long as you think.
All right. Well, when we ever get a horse, we'll know.
Right. Yeah, road trip.
You can also take a boat to cross the lake, you know?
Oh,
Yes.
you're talking
only
about to the
$200
casino?
And you can keep the boat, right, for $200?
Yeah, and I've seen people stack. I've seen people sit in the boat, stack another boat, sit on the boat, stack another boat on top of them.
Oh my god.
My goodness, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. And it stores things, so it's kind of like an amazing bag extension.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should buy one right now, but I don't have the money on myself.
I know, I totally thought about buying one as well. But I'm too much of a chicken.
The chicken? Why?
Because I'm like, I buy one, will I ever use it? It's so big, you know? It's so
Yeah,
big.
but it's not
But
like it's
It
not
would
like
be
a
perfect
horse,
for
you know?
hunting.
But
You
there-
know?
I don't know if you want a boat or not. There was a spirit that talked about a boat.
The spirit?
Yeah, there was. Came out of the cemetery.
And what? It talked about a boat?
Yeah, I can hear them. They took us on a little adventure. I went to the cemetery and I said, if anybody in there's got anything they want to say, you can come out and tell me. Out came, I guess, a spirit. And then it led me by the hand. It was dripping the whole way. Led us down to the waterside and told us all this story about a boat.
Are you sure you were not the one dripping with the Lucky Lube?
No, that wasn't me.
Alright. But yeah, that's...
Did you know that there's a grave inside the cemetery that's blown from the inside out?
blown from the inside out?
Yeah, what came out of there? What was in there and what came out? We sent a friend of ours in there. We said, we can't fit in there. If you'll go slide yourself in the grave and see what it says on that little plaque on top of the tomb. And he said, all I can see is a G. So that's all the information we ever got out of it.
G and boat.
And did you want to see the little grave that's blown inside out?
Well, it's a bit interesting indeed. I'm a bit curious.
Yeah, I can take you there.
Has Blake ever
don't-
seen it?
Blake, have you ever seen it?
Oh, gunshots.
We can go look if we want to.
Yeah, just watch out for gunshots.
Now, where we're going, there ain't a lot of guns where we're going. Right. They may have met a gun or two.
Oh, you have a gun also? You know, if I'm the only one with a gun, it doesn't... Well, Emerald Ranch. I do believe I just said it a bit earlier in Gorma. Sorry about that.
Oh, I didn't realize.
No, it's all good.
Oh no.
You know, when
I
there's no
don't
point in
either.
having like 2, 3, 4 guns on yourself. It's a bit stupid because if any kind of bandits run at you and you're alone and there's 6, well, you're just gonna lose your guns, you know?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You're a horse.
Mm-hmm.
We had a man yell at us, "Get out of the road." We weren't even in the road.
Were you inside roads?
No, we were out in the swamp.
No.
We were out there hunting gators.
And just tell people to get out of the swamp. That's unreasonable.
Well, you got me thinking now. I should have said, "I'm not in roads. This is the swamp."
Indeed. Oh. That's the church, right?
I'm not sure. It could be. All we ever heard about was this well back here.
I do believe if you go the other way around, it is a church, but I'm not sure.
I went into this hatch right here. Eustace held me by the ankles, and I went in up to my waist, down into the hatch, and there's some sort of spirit that travels through water that's down there. I don't
Yes,
think
sir.
I don't think it started here, but somehow it ended up here. I think it's probably traveling around. There's a lot of water in this town. A lot of space for spirits to travel through it.
Is the water something specific to the spirits?
Yeah, it's some sort of conduit. They're able to travel through the water from place to place. And there's so much water in Sandony, I think that's why there's so many mysterious spirits around.
Yeah, and the spirit said something fortunate or very extremely unfortunate was going to happen to poor Wesley in town.
Oh,
It
Wesley.
did. It did. It said, "Something fortunate or extremely unfortunate will happen to you in 2 days' time." Someone had slipped a coin through the boards here, down into the water, and made a wish.
And how long is that? How long that happened? Like, was it 2 days ago?
No, it was quite some time ago. We ran into Wesley later, and we said, "Did anything interesting happen?" And he said, No, I think it was something fortunate."
No, I thought he said it was unfortunate because he said he was sick.
What do you mean? What do you mean he was sick?
He was drugged through the streets, hog-tied,
Oh, God.
robbed.
It may have been something extremely unfortunate. than that.
It was extremely unfortunate.
Well, not to derail our trip. I didn't know if you knew that people are making wishes in there. Sure. think we lost everybody. Oh no, here they are.
Burn some little incense
Have
just to
you-
keep the spirits at bay.
Have you seen the poster in front of the church?
No, what's over there?
There's the Org of Burrows over there. You're blocking the way right now. But I'd be careful with that. You know, I don't really like snakes in general.
No, I don't either. Snakes, I have a thing about those now. Anything? I only talk to those who want to be talked to. I don't go searching for anything. You reach too far to the other side, you don't know who's gonna grab your hand. Could get dangerous.
Oh, and we're going inside the graveyard now.
I'm going in. I'm gonna show you that grave that was turned inside out. We have to go this way now. It's pretty quiet in here. Everybody's pretty tired in here.
I guess it goes with being dead.
I would think so.
You know, you work all your life and you just want to rest in peace. Oh,
It's right over here. Right in there. And there's a little plaque in there, but we don't know what it says on it. It's really hard to tell.
can I look with my binoculars?
Sure. May be able to see in there.
I don't see.
Well, it's worth a try. But yeah, we didn't know. I think the little plate that goes over the hatch is over here. It's blown outwards and landed right here by the wall.
Sorry, I'm just curious.
Yeah, we are too. It's very unusual, and it looks almost like an explosion of some sort.
I believe it's like some kind of... maybe some grave robbers, you know?
Yeah, it could have been.
But then again, the coffin is intact.
It is. And the door was blown out from the inside.
All
Yeah,
the
right.
stone is right there.
Yeah. It's quite curious to us.
Yeah, you got quite the eye also. But no, I couldn't see the G your friend was talking about, and
I can't either. Not from here. My eyes have gotten old in my youth.
then I'd rather stop. I'd rather not go inside the tomb, you know, just to let
No.
the, like you said, the spirit rest here.
Yeah, we do understand. It's best that what's at rest stay at rest.
Are you okay, Blake? You seem a bit nervous.
Uh-oh. Are you all right?
I was trying to get a better view.
Did you hear that voice that whispers?
Nope.
All right, let's go.
I'll follow you. You seem to know your way more than I do around a graveyard.
Yeah, well, just along the edge. We're not getting too involved here. There's a
Yeah,
lot
there
of-
was one evening that two people walked out of the graveyard. And basically, all we saw was their trousers and a bowler's hat.
We
Oh,
saw two
God.
pair of trousers walk out of this cemetery with nothing in them. It happens. The gate opened and everything.
Naked people getting out of the graveyard?
I guess. I don't know. They send their pants out to do something while they're busy, I guess.
I just hope they were not doing any funny business in there.
I don't know. But yeah, the walls are awfully high. We wonder what they're trying to keep in there.
Or what they're trying to keep out.
You asked a good question. God damn, I never thought of that.
Yeah, they're really high. What is in there?
Well,
My
I think
boss
that.
says that she's going when she's
Oh,
the biggest mausoleum because she can't be bothered to be buried with the poor.
What?
oh,
What is that?
you're gonna have to talk a little bit louder, Blake.
What? The poor are getting larger as we go. This looks like an entire house here.
What?
Oh, there he goes. You don't think they're burying carriages now, do you?
Well, she may go in hers.
It says Lemoyne.
What else does that say? Oh, it says family. Lemoyne
right.
family.
Well,
I couldn't
maybe
see.
maybe that's her family.
Can you talk just a little bit louder, Blake?
I'm so sorry. I said maybe it's her family tree. I'm so sorry.
Ooh, it could be.
I love.
No, don't get up there.
I think it's just people who died before the time or something. It's different. Pair of hands shaking. It's one hand shaking another one. That has a meaning as well. I can't remember exactly what it is, though.
I'd like to know one day. If you can, either if you remember or something, you know.
Yeah, I have to think about it. Who is your boss, Blake?
Oh, it's Phyllis.
Phyllis. I don't think I know a Phyllis.
Phyllis Franklin.
Oh
Phyllis
my
Franklin.
God. I did meet her the other day.
Oh, did she offer to let you pee in her mouth?
No, she said more something about me planting my seeds and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
Harvesting
bet.
my crops and everything.
I bet.
She's quite
That
someone, but
Sounds like Phyllis. She's got quick wit.
Oh, yeah, a little candle. I wonder who was in here recently. Someone's lit that candle.
There's some apple core over there too. It's like somebody's been eating apples in here.
Well, you gotta have a break somewhere. Might as well be in the
Yeah.
peace.
Might as well.
and if it was the dead, I'm just happy they're eating apples and not brains, you know?
I agree.
Well, there's another one. I don't like bothering them in here. I don't do business inside the cemetery. I don't ask for spirits to do anything while I'm in here. I like to be outside. And because they're at rest in here. It's like going in someone's bedroom.
True.
And I hope we're not disturbing them. We're just walking around, you know? Not
This
doing any
is
business here.
beautiful. I love this.
It feels nice.
Oh.
That's quite dark over there.
Oh.
What?
Coffins?
Oh, yeah.
Candles.
There's quite a few candles in here and some matches. There's another one over here that you can see the inside of, I think.
No, she's running.
Fortune.
To go
Fortune
around.
died. One of the yeah, this
Delaney.
one says Delaney.
More.
I work with a Delaney. Dippy Delaney. Dippy Delaney.
Oh,
I was
really?
asking about the...
I assume she's
If
alive.
she considers it a point of pride.
Has she ever died before?
She might have. Oh wow, this is beautiful.
Yeah. This one has a nice window inside. You're not disturbing them at all.
No?
There was a flask in there.
Yeah, there
Oh.
is.
I guess someone liked to drink.
Let that drink
Could
it up
be.
then.
Well, I don't get too involved inside the cemetery.
Oops,
like
oops, oops.
But I did want to show you the one grave that's interesting in here that's been blowed out by something.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
We're getting near your workplace, aren't we, Blake?
We are.
It's over that way.
Yeah, do you want to see it? Have you been in?
I've been working quite a lot in the farmlands when I was living in Saint Denis before, you know, so I've seen the building, but I've never been inside.
Oh,
That's quite interesting. If you mess up in certain portions, it explodes. And you
Oh.
have to run and get out, otherwise you could die.
what in the world? I don't like the sound of that.
Hmm.
I might have messed up a time before.
Well, at least he's not dead.
It has
Yes.
a good insurance, huh? They have a good insurance plan.
Oh, this is Phyllis we're talking about. There's no insurance.
Oh. So, waste not, want not.
Mm-hmm. You pick, you harvest, you make, you sell, you make the money. Which is why I've made $11.
Oh my.
Oh my.
And an anti-venom recipe.
Well, that's true. That is true. But
But you could make
I
a lot of
bought
money.
like 1,100 vegetables from a lady in Ansburg.
That's a lot of vegetables. Did you
Yeah.
need them for the...
For the recipes, yeah, but and then also I got Portia to harvest some blackberry and burdock root. Yeah, I've spent more on this job than I've made, I assure you.
Oh no.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure you
I'm
can
not
make
the
your money back.
smartest.
Do you think you could trade alcohol for different stuff?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you could. Well, we just did earlier today with Mr. Lewis.
Yeah, that's right.
Otherwise, you know, I'm pretty sure you just need to go around the saloon and ask them if they need anything.
Yeah, well, I have.
Make some
But
networking. They call
there's
it.
like 4 or 5 distillery owners, and there's one guy who's been doing it for so long, and he's actually
Oh.
active, and he supplies them. So basically, if you wanted to get in with them, you just have to like undercut them. But I also don't want to do, you know, that's bad juju. You know, like I don't want to do that.
Yeah, if you undercut them, they're gonna cut you.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that. He's a nice guy.
Hmm. It's like, you know, I know all those recipes. I could make the food and sell it to anyone I want, but if I start selling my stuff under the prices of the saloon will hate me. They're just gonna hit me, you know?
Yeah.
I get
So
better
you
cases.
just
Oh, I guess
Oh.
you use this third eye here. Yep, there's a third eye here.
I caught where?
When you were entering, you said, so you just said, boop. You entered
Oh.
without saying a word.
Okay.
Oh wow, it's loud in here. I appreciate that it's not powered by electricity. It's being powered by steam, which is nice.
Ooh. It's quite nice in here.
This machine is kept in top condition. Look how shiny it is.
It is shiny.
That's nice.
I guess it's all the yuck leave.
Ooh, it is. Shine it up.
And sometimes we look a little, we have like a weird sheen on ourselves when we come in. I don't know why it happens, but it looks quite ominous. But you make the mash right here in these barrels. This is gin and vodka and whiskey is the next one. And these are our temperature controls. And if you mess these up, these explode.
Oh no, I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, if you mess up on the barrels, it's okay, but you lose everything. You lose all of your liquid.
Hmm.
It goes through the floor.
Oh no.
And then down here is our bottling station. This is where you bottle your good whiskey. And this is your dirty whiskey. This is your vodka.
Wait, they have good whiskey and dirty whiskey?
We do. And then this is the gin. Mr. Lewis's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
So is the dirty whiskey watered down?
You could say that it's a different distillation process is basically what I would say.
Uh-huh.
You notice it's not with the fancy steel. Or,
yeah.
see, this is a fancy steel.
Yeah.
This is just like a dirty looking steel, or it's not a steel. I don't know what it is, honestly.
Just an aging process, looks like.
It's something.
Do you ever get worried about all these machines?
I get worried that they'll explode.
I am already worried. I don't even work
My
here
finger,
now.
yeah. This is my favorite thing to do. If you get caught right here, you can go, woo!
That's exciting.
That's it. That's the exciting part.
Okay, fine.
You have to
No,
make the noise.
You have to look at the stairs and go, woo!
Yeah, the other way around.
Make the noise.
Alright. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna do it.
That's,
Woo!
that's it.
It's interesting.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Aha. Well,
How did you do that? Let me try that again. That didn't work for me. Oh, it's stifling. That steam there.
yeah. I thought so.
And then let's just say St. Denis is a hot place already, you know?
Yeah, I thought your clothes looked like they were delightfully wrinkle-free. Now I know why.
Now that you mention it, I do feel like my clothes are a little less wrinkly than usual.
That's right. I can stand there with my dress and get all the wrinkles out of the backside.
Well, you would think it would clean my face, but my face is just filthy.
Steam me up. Steak in the steam.
Do you think it's like drinking alcohol if you inhale the steam?
I don't think so.
It's just on the outside, right? Ah! Don't get your legs in the machine!
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I just, the fumes. Oh! His head!
Oh, he's fine.
I got
He's fine.
scared for a second.
It was a mirage. It was just a mirage.
Alright, yeah.
Oh, it's the steam. It gets in your eyes. The steam in your eyes makes you see things that didn't happen. This is my favorite part. This little thing that whirls around and around.
Oh, yes, I agree. The gold thing, looking thing.
That's right.
Oh, that was just fascinating. Thanks for the tour.
Yeah, enthralling, I'm sure.
It was interesting. It's nice to know that you can explode the town if you ever wanted to.
I think it's similar to the oil refinery. If you mess up in the right place, explosions occur.
Ugh.
I've never seen any explosion down in the owner.
At least from what I've heard.
I
yeah.
couldn't tell you. The only thing I've used over there is the furnace.
Oh. Why are you
Oh.
using the furnace there?
Well, for any ore you'd like to smelt, you know,
Oh.
same goes for the gold bars and everything.
Oh, okay.
How do, sir?
Hello,
Yeah, they
sir.
do.
We
Oh.
don't have bad things, so I don't know why you're looking at me.
It's okay, it's just passing by. But yeah, anything you need to smelt, you know, if you have some iron, some copper, or some gold, you just go there and you can smelt it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just-
I assume there's a price.
Yes, if it's iron, copper, or any normal metal, you know, you need 4 nuggets to make a bar, and it's how much is it already? Oh, it's $4. It's $4 to smelt a bar.
Is that the new price?
I don't know if it's new price, but that's the price I had today. So
Oh, today. Okay, so it is the new price. I just had read in the newspaper that
Oh.
they had changed it up recently.
right. Otherwise, for the gold bar, however, it's it's $50.
Wow.
That Tony?
Mhm,
I think
it's a
it
bit-
was.
It's a bit more expensive, but it brings. If you sell it, you can sell it for $225.
Oh, $225. I thought it was $250. So $225.
So it brings $175 profit, technically.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
No wonder people are doing panning.
How much was the bar?
It's $225, but since you have to smelt it for $50, you lose $50 out of it. So it's $175 total profit.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah, that's why you know, whoever needs some money at the beginning, you know, when they arrive in the Commonwealth and everything,
Oh, yeah.
you don't need, like, yes, you need some money to smelt the gold bar, but otherwise, it's a cheap way to make money. You know, you don't have to process, like, all the alcohol. You don't need to process all the tobacco. You don't need, you know, it's
Oh, yeah.
it's cheap.
Uh-oh. Here
Oh,
we
no.
go.
You say that every time. It was an accident.
No, no. I just hear the rattling of it. I do it too sometimes.
Well, I do it to get rid of my canteen.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I get a shovel in my hand or a
Oh,
book.
yeah, I'm more afraid of that. Oh, you have a hatchet.
I do.
Ooh.
Don't mess with Lewis.
No, no.
I had to fight 5 wolves at one time.
Oh, God, fire.
Yeah, I stomped 4 of them down onto the ground dead, and the 5th one ran into the woods screaming.
Well, I sure hope so. She killed the whole family, you know?
I stomped them down. I was scared. They were all going after me. They grabbed me by the arms and tried to sling me around. They were really, really aggressive.
That's quite impressive.
Yeah, we skinned them. We ended up with 4 wolves.
How did you defend yourself? What kind of weapon did you use?
Her
foot.
foot. Yes, she
foot?
did stomp them.
Oh
Yeah,
my
have
God.
you seen the shoes I'm wearing? Let me get on the ramp. I gotta go to the ramp.
Your shoes did the job against fire. I cannot believe it.
Have to look at these
If,
shoes.
if I didn't have my glasses on, I wouldn't believe it either.
Can you see those shoes under there?
Oh, it's the heel, ain't it? It's all in the
Yeah,
heels.
look at that heel. It's solid wood. That's why I said I sound like a horse when I go through town.
Right,
Lady
right.
tried to sell me horse apples. But yeah, that stumper right there put 4 of them down. We went to the logging camp that's way north. And after we went to the logging camp, when we left, 5 wolves tried to attack us on the bridge of the train tracks.
Oh, yes, you gotta be careful up north. You know, there's also a lot of grizzly bears and stuff like
What
that.
do you mean, grizzly bears?
There's grizzly bears up north.
Does it have a row of really sharp teeth?
Oh, it has really sharp teeth, yes, and it's gonna mow you down pretty easily.
I saw one of those skulls, I think, in the top of that building, all the way at the top of the mountain in Guarma. There's some sort of skull in the attic up there. Rows and rows of sharp teeth. I think it must be a grizzly bear now.
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
I've never seen the skull you're talking about in Guarma. Up the mountain, is it?
Yeah, we had gone there earlier today. You go way, way up the mountain, and there is a house up there with a piece of fabric for a door.
Oh yeah, I've been through the house, but I've never seen the skull.
If you go in the kitchen, there's a ladder, and you climb the ladder, and you go up into the attic. And in the attic, there's a skull sitting on a table.
See, miss, you said information, the knowledge and
Yeah.
everything is important, but you have quite a lot of information yourself.
I got a lot of information.
Hmm.
I have a lot of information now for some reason. It comes to me, but I'm always listening. I like to know new stuff.
Ah, yes, the spirits must be talking a lot.
Yeah, they do. It comes and goes. They've been quiet recently.
Oh, well, maybe it's good, you know.
Yeah, it's nice to have a break sometimes.
You're quite an interesting bunch.
Oh, thank you very much. You as well. We've learned a lot of information just from you today.
Oh, yes, I've been told, I know a lot of stuff, that is true, but you gotta be careful with information, you know, if it hands in the
Yeah.
wrong hands, sometimes it can go against you.
No, I don't tell everyone everything.
No,
I
of
kinda
course.
like to find out if they're friendly and if they kinda think the right stuff.
Well, I'm sure not gonna regret giving you the anti-venom recipe. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in good hands.
No, we're not gonna pass that around.
No, even if you do, I'm pretty sure you're gonna give it to the good people, you know?
That's right.
I'm not scared at all.
Yeah, if my dear darling ever gets bit again, I can give her the venom right quick, and we won't have to worry about her having to take a nap right there on the porch.
Please make sure not to give me the venom. Give me the anti-venom.
Oh, yes. Don't mix them up. man.
Oh, okay, I gotta give you the right venom.
There's little bottles that have venom in them, and there's little bottles that have anti-venom.
They look similar.
They
Oh,
do,
yes, they
and
do.
I don't want to drink the wrong one. Would be like trying to pick those strange mushrooms and accidentally eating them.
Or, you know, maybe it's just gonna make your death a little bit quicker. Maybe it's gonna be less painful, I couldn't tell you.
I had to lay on the porch in the orange orchard and make myself feel better after I got bitten.
Speaking of which, would you like fellas to go down and orchard over there and get her some peaches as we just stand
yeah.
here could get a little bit productive? I wouldn't mind
That's
getting some
right.
peaches for myself.
Yeah, we can.
I need to drop some stuff off. 1 second.
Sure.
All right.
We've
Looks
been
like
testing.
looks like a cart that the guy was making sandwiches for the locals.
We've been testing different carts and wagons in town. When we see a wagon, we like to try to get on board and see if it's the right kind for us.
Oh, you know, I've got quite a nice wagon. I call it the bucket. It's a big bucket that I carry around. I do believe it cost me
I
around
apologize. I had
$1,200.
crops on me.
Oh, no worries.
Oh, that's fine. We were just talking about different kinds of wagons. Is it true that when you have a wagon that you... how do you get that horse that goes with the wagon?
They kind of come along with the stables. You know, the stable
alright.
just lends you some horses every time you get your wagon.
Oh, that sounds handy.
You just gotta be careful with the wagon because the wheels can break, so you gotta make sure you have some repair kit, you know, just to change the wheels. Hold on. Oh no, that's bad. Oh no, it's Lawman. Howdy.
Howdy.
Hello.
How do...
Howdy, howdy.
What, there's lawmen that's working in St. Denis today? Oh, I definitely need to get that reward.
Well,
Quite
they
a sight, ain't it?
they patrol the farmland pretty well.
Yeah, they patrol the farmland just to see who's growing swamp herbs, not to see if there's any robbers.
Well, they always ask me, "Is anyone bothering you today?"
Yeah, well, to be honest, it'd be a bit too late for that.
Well,
Sorry,
just-
fella,
I
I'm
try
just,
to be optimistic. Where are we
just-
going?
I used to be just towards the beaches.
Little peach trees.
There's peaches here?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I didn't even think to tell you that much.
Yeah, can you tell I've never harvested peaches?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
just
you're gonna
right
get some.
here. They make a nice lunch for you
Oh.
when you
I
get
love
hot
fruit.
in there. Hot in the steam room, you can come over here and get a nice peach.
Love juicy peaches.
Yeah, you just, if the lawman passes and says anybody bothering you, you can just point at Eustace.
Oh, there's potatoes.
Excuse me?
I want some of those potatoes. Oh, are they apples or potatoes? Are they all the same tree?
Yeah, I think so, far as I know.
All the trees have some different peaches.
Oh, different
No,
peaches.
they're all the same, actually. Sorry.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
why I said that.
Well, I think apples are different, right?
Oh,
Or
they
some
are.
of them are.
Some are good for cooking in pies, and some are good given to horses.
We let our horse pick her own off the tree. We just stuck her face in there and she picked the peaches that she liked.
I had no idea peach trees were back here. I have been like all over, but apparently not in this section.
Here we are.
Yep.
I remember the day I was walking down the road and I thought, what are those?
No, well,
I
you know,
don't.
when you're going to learn the peach tree recipe, you might just as well get a lot of them.
Yeah, one day. I think the most I've gleaned is that ice is in 1 and 3. That's all I know so far.
Oh, well, that's it. That's a good start.
Yep.
There's also sugar.
Have any of you tried to get her some ice before?
No.
I have not.
Well, it's quite something. But once you get to learn how it works, you know, it's not that hard.
Is it like the salt?
I've never tried the salt, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Like a mini game?
Yeah, I guess some could call it that. It's basically just mining if you ever mined
Yep.
before.
Well, you
It's
have to
just getting
swing it correctly, right?
Yeah, it's mostly like getting there that is the trouble. You know, you have to go to a whiteout next to a river, in the middle of a mountain, with some wolves maybe, some on the side, so yeah, it's quite a ride.
Huh.
I don't know if the two of you in the back are saying anything, but we cannot hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh, now I can. Sorry, we're just curious if you were trying to say
Oh, I
something.
was just busy picking so much.
Fair enough.
That's what I'm doing. No, we put our horse's face in the peaches and just let her choose which one she liked. They have choices too.
If it's called
nice.
tea, do they add tea leaves?
No, they have
Yeah.
tea leaves in the general store.
Okay. No, I know, but I'm saying, is it wise to think tea leaves are in peach tea?
I couldn't tell you.
You don't
Sounds
have
like
to. But I'm saying, is that is that a good idea?
I mean, it's called peach tea, you know?
Mm-hmm. So
Sounds
yeah,
like you're on the right path.
yeah, maybe we're on the right track.
You gotta boil the water somehow.
Kind of wilder.
That's right.
Some kind of sugar.
No, it is sugary.
Uh-oh, I hear bees.
Beans.
I hear bees, but they went away. They
Oh,
were just moving through, I guess.
Buzzing. Bzz.
mm-hmm.
It could be the flies off of my tuchus.
Oh, I got a few flies myself today.
I haven't been to the Bastille in 24 hours at least.
Why do you bathe in the Bastille? This is way too expensive.
I know it's expensive, but I love it. It's so calming, and it gets rid of all of my stress from hunting.
Yeah, that bath is nice.
Ask for the extra hot water.
It's faster. I love the extra. So soothing. Extra hands never hurt.
I guess so, but I'd rather save some money. You know, I work so hard in the farmlands and everything.
Well, I am foolish. I do give a lot freely. But you know, that's what money is for. It's a tool.
I guess so. You know, you better just using it than getting taxed by the government.
Yeah, I'm not giving them my $12, so I think it's okay.
That bank took all of our money.
And gave us a toaster.
A toaster.
I didn't get
Yeah.
a toaster.
It's a little press thing. It's two pieces of metal that press a piece of bread between them, and you can put it in the fire. It's kind of handy, but it's not really worth what they took from us.
I guess so.
That bank took over $400 from us.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Well, you really forgot about it, didn't you?
We thought it was safe in there. We didn't realize someone had sticky fingers. We hear that one of the mayors is looking to reduce the price of the bank in their town. We're hoping that'll happen here.
I do believe there were the elections the other day. I don't really follow the information here in Saint Denis, but I don't know more or anything.
Well, I do know Mayor Ermagine has no interest in changing the taxes. She
Oh.
believes that the taxes have better use, and she would just like to change the uses of the taxes currently.
Well, that could be nice.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of uses does she
Well,
have in mind?
More
you
electric
know, lights. No, more help for the newcomers to the Commonwealth, and open a soup kitchen. Maybe people will get a meal once or twice a day.
I've tried to get in that stupid
who
soup
knows if
kitchen
it will
across
happen?
I've tried to get in that stupid soup kitchen across the street from Doyle's I don't know how many times. I want to know what they have in there. I want to know what the flavors are, and I can't ever get in there. They keep that gate locked all the time. Even when they ring the bell that the soup is ready, you still can't get in there.
Yeah, that bell went off, and I was like, what is that? They were like, it's the soup kitchen.
That soup kitchen letting you know the soup is ready. But good luck.
It's kind of a tease.
It is.
It's really hard to get in there. Someday I'll get to try the soup. I saw potatoes outside. I like potato soup.
Oh, I've got plenty of potatoes in storage. You know, they make some shepherd's pie down in Valentine.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
They use a lot of potatoes for it. It's the den next to the storage in Valentine, because now there's three saloons in Valentine.
In Valentine?
It's pretty busy.
Oh, wow.
That sounds busy. Sounds like people could get kind of tossily there.
Well, the problem is that three saloons, there's one that is bound to have a little less customer, you know? It's not good for business.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Especially for such a small town.
Yeah.
Well, guess I'm full of peaches.
Yeah, I'm there too.
I could eat one or two. Yeah, there's plenty of blueberries all around the Commonwealth.
All right, I didn't know if you did. There you go, look at that.
The saloon I work for, well, not the one I work for, you know, but I provide a lot of vegetables in general. There also need some blueberries, so I gathered some. It's pretty easy to just go around and collect from all the bushes, you know, there's so many bushes around.
There are. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, it took me quite a while before realizing there's a lot of blueberries just everywhere.
Yeah, Eustace found them. I had not even been looking for them.
Well, it was quite
It was lovely meeting you, Lois.
It was quite a pleasure for
Yes, it
myself
was.
also, you know.
Even if you had never told me anything, it was still nice meeting you.
It
And
was.
thanks, everyone, for the time.
Oh, you're very welcome. It was good to see you again, Blake. Nice to meet you, Lewis. And we had a wonderful day today. Thank you very much for taking us around and showing us different stuff we haven't seen before.
Oh no, thank you all, and feel free to telegram me whenever. You know, I did say my number a bit earlier, but I don't know if you all catched it or anything. But don't be shy to send me anything. You know, I'd be more than happy to help you or.
I think I got Blake's telegram number because
I didn't see mine. That's true.
it was hi Lewis, and
417. Hey, Lewis, 417.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
hey.
true.
I didn't hear Lewis's though.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
didn't
never
either.
said mine. I just realized that I never said it. I'd be more than happy to give it to you.
Oh, who was that? Was that one of the?
She's
one of
probably
the
looking for the
spirits?
wagon.
Oh,
The stagecoach already passed.
It's right behind us. It's like 2-3 trees behind me.
Yep.
I've been keeping an eye on it.
Howdy.
G'day, mates. Did you see where that gentleman went?
I haven't seen any gentlemen on my side.
Is he not with the coach behind us?
Aye, that one.
Yeah,
I haven't
that's all I
seen
know.
That
it.
went to my left, down the road there.
Oh, Lord. All right, thank you.
Yeah, good
You're
luck.
welcome.
All right, Lewis, what's your number?
It's SW as in sweet.
How sweet.
And then you go with 7 as in lucky 7, even though I'm pretty unlucky with me being robbed. Yes, today and being held hostage yesterday and just in general, you know. And you finish it up with 69 for you know what.
Ooh,
What a wonderful telegram you have.
SW769.
I dropped my telegram in the floor. Give me just a moment.
Oh no. Hold on, I'll help you.
I can give you my telegram number if you
Of
want
course.
it. It's gonna be Z as in zombie, M as in monster, 284.
I've actually sent Eustace a letter accidentally.
Ooh,
A very long one, too. I don't know if you read it.
No, I think the telegram person ripped it up
Oh, okay.
before
maybe
it got to
lost.
me.
Okay, good.
I can give you mine. Mine is GA for Ghost Arrival 226. Ghost
you both have
Arrival
some,
226.
Pretty ominous telegram numbers, but
Yeah, that's right.
yes, it's duly noted here in my ledger right here.
All right. Well, it was nice to meet you. And nice to see you again, Blake. Good to hang out with everyone and see some interesting stuff today.
Yes, it was great.
All right. We'll see
so
you
thankful.
around.
Yeah, I'll probably need to swing by the telegram right now. Just see if I can contact that horse trainer. See if I'm going to get a horse or not get a horse.
Yeah, let's go there.
Otherwise I'm gonna make sure to send you some information regarding the two other
Yes.
horse trainer. If you don't have any news, like I said, they do appreciate when I send them some customers, you know, even if it's for beginners horse or any cheap horses in general. I'll make sure to let you know.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
No, thank you all, and I'll see you around.
See you around.
Sweet dreams, everyone.
Oh, you too.
Yes,
Take
well.
care.
Good night. All right, Eustace. To the telegram office?
Yeah, if...
Did
should,
you want
should we try the telegram office or just wait a couple more days?
Only if you're going to write a telegram, but if you're not going to write one, then we could just wait another day and give them another day.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be sleepy tomorrow or not.
Ooh. Scary. Let's get out of here. There's a lot of police around. people.
You don't have to tell me twice.
No, there's a lot of police around and folks disappearing and people asking where they went.
Yeah,
People
you
riding
don't have
through.
to ask me twice. I'm out of here.
All right. Well, I guess we just go to bed then.
Yeah, let's head to bed.
We'll give them another day. I know it's not easy.
Another day, another dollar.
Winning.
Yeah, you got them long legs. I just got these little short legs.
That's part of it, but part of it is all those oranges. Like they said, the oranges make you run faster. You can run for longer distance if you're eating them.
Oh, in my eyes, she looked like she did a face plant. Well, thanks everyone for joining us today. Some excellent RP. Very good RP today. So it was good to get out and actually do some RPing. I don't know too many people on the server yet, so I'm just going to end this stream there. But thanks everyone for joining me. We'll catch you next time.